Hunters.
Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
We have a very special guest on today.
We do.
Delicious, salty, fresh French fries. Channers!
Whoa!
Welcome, Channers. I'm excited because I really don't know really anything about you. So all this intro of who you are will all be news to me.
Yeah. Fellow California hunter.
Yep, that's right.
So what part of California do you hunt in?
The Bay Area.
Bay Area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All those Alameda meetups that we've been hearing about, that's all Channers and Jaibone's doing.
Yeah, we've had Jaibone on, and Jaibone is in the chat. Hey, Jaibone. She says, I'm at the Warriors game, but I will listen later. Have a great night. Oh, excited.
So lucky.
Yeah, and Shu's
That's
here.
awesome.
I was going to join.
So
What's up, Shu? Good to see you.
Yeah.
So Channers, I mean, I know you're obviously Northern California hunter, but you were in Oregon this weekend?
I
Right?
was.
Yeah?
I was there actually last month, so I went again this month. Last month was a bust for hunting, but this month our Airbnb was surrounded by vaults. Like within
Jealous.
like a 6-block radius, I probably could have hit like 50 vaults.
nice.
Wow.
Yeah, Sweeting and I went on a walk 3 miles and we hit tons of vaults. And we saw like Conman, T-Con, Vinio 7, Burtner Spears. I didn't know if that was a play on like Britney Spears.
Right?
Nice.
But it was great. It was great for walking. It's a little brisk out there,
I
but
bet.
it was
Sure.
so much fun just seeing like their setup and how I'm like, wait, how did they put a vault here? Trying to figure out like
How does this so close?
yeah. I'm like, oh, there's like literally a shop on every corner. So that's how they're
wow.
able to do it. Yeah.
It must
Crazy.
be helpful
It
to
makes
see
sense.
too, because it's Conman. I mean, Conman's always at the top, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It makes total sense now, Con Man. We know your secret.
Mhm.
No, that's so awesome. So were you also hunting, like, did you travel with friends? Did you get them to hunt, or did you have to like solo ride it by yourself at night, or what? Tell us
I
all
went
about it.
with 3 of my college friends actually.
Nice.
It was one of their birthdays. We've known each other for 20 plus years at this point. So
Nice.
yeah, so Sweeting, who was my first referral,
Yes.
Nice.
she was one of these people who went with me, and she even walked with me at 10 o'clock last night because I'm like, let's do a farewell walk and just do like a loop around. So yeah, so that was a lot of fun.
It's always nice to have a hunting buddy, that's for sure.
Yeah, but my other 2 friends have heard way too much about this game. But they all have iPhones, so yes,
Mhm.
we'll leave it.
I know the pain.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of hunting buddies, I know we touched on it earlier, but you guys have quite a crew up in Northern California. I know it's like LA, it's really spread out. So Alameda being its own area versus, people who are what's the other county that has a big player base?
Well, like San Jose, we have a lot
San
of
Jose
people in
too,
San Jose, and Alameda, Berkeley.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
That's
And
so
then
awesome.
and then Vacaville, there's that family.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Okay. Variathis and his
Yes.
family, right? Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
and Sweeting's there too. So
Oh,
when
nice.
they spawned all those vaults, it was crazy. That's how
Man.
people saw each other.
That's so awesome.
Because they saw them out in the wild because people were on their phone, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, they must be playing this game.
I recognize that cauldron.
Yeah. Nice. So
But you guys had. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, babe.
I was just gonna ask, how did you find the game? Did someone refer you?
Yeah, so Justwin, who is my coworker, he actually had me read an article. We were at lunch and he's like, oh, check out this game. And so he just pushed the phone, and which actually worked for me. I think if he had actually talked it up to me, I probably would have been skeptical and this is kind of sketchy. So it was an article about like at the beginning of the game, like about how they were developing it. And I'm like, okay, this sounds interesting, but it wasn't until actually the Chinese New Year event. So we had work dinner. And so Just Win and Shrieker Y were like, oh, let's go for a walk after dinner because we're in Alameda on Park Street and there's tons of vaults here. Let's hit the vaults. And I said, okay, and it'll give me a chance to show like my other coworkers around. So we just walked, and while we were walking, Just Win and Shrieker Y were basically saying like, oh, here are questions. And I'm like, oh, those are easy.
Yeah, you're like, I could definitely play this game.
I'm like, yeah. And so that drew me in more. And I'm like, I need an Android phone. So
Nice.
I have an iPhone. And so I finally got an Android phone on February 15th. So
Nice.
that is the day that I start playing, February 15th,
Nice.
2022.
Anniversary.
But yeah, so basically it was Just Win, and Just Win is my walking buddy during the weekdays, and then Jay Lolis, Sweeting are kind of my other walking buddies, and then definitely during the event, Jybone and Jay Lolis were my main walking buddies.
That's awesome.
So
Yeah.
how did last month go? Because Just Win was the apex hunter. So
Yeah.
did you see them ever?
Yeah, right. I guess they
saw
did
him
have to get
at
their
work.
walking in.
And we would walk. We have a route in Berkeley on campus that we walk that hits a good amount of vaults. And he definitely has recruited a lot of my other coworkers, including trying to recruit the ones who have iPhones. Like, go check. But don't print out your red QB till I tell you to. And then someone did, and he's like, who is this person? Who printed?
Oh my.
But I definitely give props to his wife because he also plays, but she's a casual player. But he was definitely hitting all those yellow vaults. He is definitely about strategy. I'm just like, let's just go hit the vaults and let me get my walking goals in. He's like, you need to save up these prints. You need to, if you're doing a leaderboard run. And I'm like, that sounds so stressful. Yeah. And then
I just want to
met
cute QB.
yeah, and I met Fire actually at one of our Halloween runs.
You're so lucky.
Yeah, Fire and his wife.
Aw.
And so he was saying how his run was also pretty crazy, and he really felt for Just Win. And Just Win's like, I can't wait for the end of this month. I just need this month to be over.
It definitely paid off. Good for him.
Yeah. That was crazy because I was talking about it last week, how he messaged me, or was it last week or the week before? Yeah, how he messaged me. It was like we were fighting over this George QB, and it was like, yeah, it was crazy. I didn't realize he was about to be, like, I don't look at the leaderboard, so I didn't know he was about to, like, win the month. I thought it was just some rando wanting, to win an auction over me, and I was like, who are you, dude?
Well, it was crazy because he actually had both Laura and George, and he sold them.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
Again, he has strategy, so props to him, I will say.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then obviously he regretted it as he was madly trying to get the ghost. So yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Do you know if he ended up getting it?
He did.
Oh, he did at some point.
Well. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you had mentioned everybody was a winner.
But I also had finally got my buddy quest with him.
Oh wow!
He'll hate me for saying this, but so I took a snapshot, and he's like, "You better frame that. When else are you ever going to have a buddy quest with Mr. Global #1?"
Oh
right.
No, you did not just say that.
Humble, real humble.
Oh wow.
That's funny. But good for him. Yes,
Speaking
the confidence.
of buddy quests, I have a really crap buddy right now.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know if you remember this. I don't even remember what episode it was, but I was checking my phone for something and I got a friend request and I was like, shit, bad timing. Like, so I wrote their name down so I could make sure I could look them up on Discord later to see if I needed to delete them. But I saw them on Discord active, whatever. And it's Callianne, Callianne. And so I messaged Callianne like 2 days ago. I don't know. I saw it like right away, and I messaged them. I didn't hear back for a little bit, but then I heard back, and apparently they're only available at like, it's like 5:45 my time every day. Only at 5:45 p.m.
What?
And I'm like, because yesterday that was the case, and I was like, I was hosting board game night yesterday, so like I couldn't do it. And then I was like, they're like, okay, so tomorrow 5:45. I was like, is that the only time you're available? And so I sent that to them. I was like, I might be able to make that happen, but like, is there another time you can do it? And I heard nothing until and then I messaged them at like 2 hours before, and I was like, are we doing this? Are we still on? Because I can probably make it happen. I didn't hear anything for like, I don't know, it was like a half hour, 45 minutes. So I was like, okay, this isn't happening. And so I planned making dinner and whatever instead. And then I get a message saying, I can do it at that time. Yes, we're still on. And I was like, no, I have food in the oven. Like, I can't do it now because I thought you just blew it off. So.
Oh, man.
And now, and I like, yeah, I hate this kind of stuff, man.
So, Korkio, are you available tomorrow at 5:45?
And that's like the worst time because I'm almost always eating or making dinner right then. Like, that is like the make or eat dinner time, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I hear you.
Priorities. Come on.
I know.
I
Get
mean,
that yellow key.
If it was just me eating dinner, it'd be one thing. But like, I'm making dinner for my boyfriend too, and like, we have a whole process. Like, we make dinner, we sit down in front of the TV, we watch like 1 hour of TV a day. Not even every day, but the only time we watch TV is when we're eating. So like, we eat our food, we watch a show, and then we do whatever we want for the evening. So like, if it was like 6:45, no problem. 5:45, I don't know. I was just frustrated.
I hear you. I know.
Yeah, I hate when I had someone who literally was like, can you get to your seesaw in 7 minutes? This is the only time I have today.
What?
Like, it'll take me like 5 minutes
to
get to my car. And I said, well, can you give me 10 minutes? And he was just pressuring me, and I didn't want to have to cancel, right? Because I'm like, yellow key, I need the
you're like, you can wake me.
And so I think he had actually left. And then I was like, are you here? And he said, oh no, I'll go back.
What?
Like, you gave me 7 minutes. I actually made it in 7 minutes. So
what the heck?
So who was this person so we can delete them from our friends list?
I would have to go back and look.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't recall. But I did leave the person on my list so I wouldn't get the person again.
That's a good idea. Yeah. I think it's, yes, just a weekly reminder to purge your friends list. And I have had horrible buddy quest luck the past like couple of weeks.
Honestly, like I haven't.
Reasons.
It's crazy. Like, I don't know what made me, but like a few days ago, I purged my list, and I found people that like hadn't been on for like over a month, and I was like, shit, I haven't done that. I haven't purged in a while. Like, I need to get rid of these. And then all of a sudden, my next buddy is crap. Like,
dang it.
Yeah.
You can't win for losing.
I mean, at least they're active and they're responding to me, but they're like, I don't know. And it's funny because like I was looking back at their old like posts in the Discord, and on the buddy quest thing, it was like, add me for guaranteed buddy quest within 2 days, and I'm like, bullshit.
At 5 p.m. Pacific time every time.
Well, it's actually for them it's 6:45 Eastern, so it's 5:45 for me, and it's like 3:45 for you. So.
Oh yeah. So if you have a job that's a 9 to 5, don't add.
Right. Yeah. Oh, Duke Nukem says that Channers is a super easy buddy quest, so you can add her.
Yes, thank you, Duke Nukem. Definitely, that was one of my easiest same day within like an hour or so.
Yes.
Yes.
Those are the
Ideal
best.
buddy quest right
Add
there.
Duke Nukem too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I already I need to check to see if I have, because I've seen lots of people say he's pretty awesome for buddy quest. So yeah.
Shu is cracking me up with the he's laughing about the print and Anu Tiki QB in
That's
the
insane.
Adventure Road challenge today. I literally scoffed.
Yeah, like how
What are they? What? This didn't obviously wasn't considered. I don't know, maybe it was, but for an easy task, I think that might be an accident.
I think so. Hey,
Because
Duke
we all
Nukem.
just have those.
Sorry, Duke Nukem says I need friends. Hey, Duke Nukem, if we aren't friends yet, just send me a message and I'll accept it right away.
Yeah, and everybody that's listening, add Duke Nukem.
Yes.
And Channers.
Yes.
Sorry, what were you gonna say, Channers?
I don't remember.
Sorry.
You know it'll come back.
We were talking about the tikis on Adventure Road, or the.
Oh, right.
tiki.
I was just going to say, we all just have extra tikis just lying around to be printed, and even then you don't know which one you're going to print.
Yeah, it's like the most ridiculous
1 out of
thing.
23.
27.
27. There you
Yeah.
go. Horrible. Hey, may the best RNG win.
That's crazy.
I'd rather open the vaults than attempt to do that.
Yeah. I think, like, I kind of wonder, do they have just this big database, and it's like, okay, your easy tasks are going to be print a common QB, and they didn't take into account like removing the randomizers from that,
right?
Anyway,
Korkio, I just realized something.
What
is this the same on yours? There's no chat on the video.
What?
Right? I don't know why I'm just realizing it, because I pay attention to the live one, but I just realized the feed is not on
Man,
it's not
what is going on today?
I don't know.
Before we started,
it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, it is, because like I want people to see that stuff. I'm gonna see if I can edit it while we're doing stuff here.
Okay.
But yeah, right before we even what am I saying here? Right before we even started, like, we always do like an audio check, and my mic wasn't working at all. Like, I don't know how that
is it
happened.
A full moon?
No, it was like a little while ago.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just one of those days.
Yeah.
Hey, Channers, Shu has a question for you in the chat. He said, has Channers said how she got her username? I always like hearing that. How did you get your username?
Good question.
Yeah, so my last name is Chan, and so one of my best friends, Raph, used to call me Channers, and so I'm like, what am I going to use as my username? And I'm like, oh, I'll just use Channers.
It's perfect.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, it's super cute.
And it looks real nice on my custom sweatshirt that's coming.
Yay! Thanks for ordering from the shop. That's so exciting.
Channers got a custom one a couple days ago. Kept it nice and simple. Just a name and a QB and a little logo. And yeah, I'm excited for you.
Oh, but it looks awesome. So thank you, Korkio, because that, like, just the colors, the contrast, it worked. It was exactly what I imagined it to be. And literally, Korkio got it like first shot. Like,
first take.
I was in Powell Bookstore, like, just chatting with her on Discord, and I'm like, wow, she literally just like laid it out for me, and I just said, yes, this one with this font, and then boom. I was like, oh, do I just order this now? And she's like, yeah, go ahead.
Here's the link. Yeah.
Awesome.
She gets it.
I'm glad you're happy with it.
Hey, Toasties is in the chat, and it looks like we've got Beats that just joined.
Hey, Beats. Beats is never here.
Everybody. I know. Well, he pops in every once in a while, but
Yeah.
we start, I think, oh, you know what, Beats, is it maybe because of the time change? Now you've completed your walking, so you've got some time for the ladies?
Maybe.
I'm still trying to catch up with the time change and when my mystery box is coming and when my walking quests reset. I was so upset the other day. I was at like 95% and I was like, oh, I'll just go back out really quick before I head to work. No problem. Totally forgot that they reset at 4 p.m. for me and not 5 p.m. And I go out at like 4:30, like, all right, let's go. And it's 0% progress. And I was like, no. Oh, why did I forget? But you learn your lesson, you move on, and you never make that mistake again.
Definitely still getting used to the 4 o'clock reset, because I used to have like an hour after work if I needed to squeeze in a couple percentages, but now I don't have that. So
yeah,
get up earlier and walk.
It's funny how it changes everything, what 1 hour can do.
Seriously.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so while we've been doing this, I've been trying to figure out what's going on with like the live chat thing. And I just realized that's not even a YouTube thing. I was trying to change the settings in YouTube. It's a Streamlabs thing. So apparently Streamlabs got all messed up.
Get it together, Streamlabs.
Yeah, right? I don't know what the problem is. Jeez.
That's okay. We can live without it for one episode, but I do have another question for Channers.
Yeah.
Since we brought up username, also tell us the French fry QB. It's like literally one of my favorites. It's so
really
creative.
Cute.
Yes. And Zombified was also great. But tell me when fries became your brand.
Apparently when I started playing Coin Hunt and worked with Kevo strings. So basically my QB came about because I'm like, Kevo, because I was talking to Baby Tooth and I'm like, oh, I should probably get a custom QB too. And Baby Tooth is like, yeah, go for it. You definitely need one. And so I'm like, Kevo, sorry, I know you're probably super busy. And he's like, no, that's fine. Just tell me what design you want. And so originally I wanted to get, I don't know if you're familiar with Pokemon, but the Pokemon Cubone. So it's the one with the skull over its head.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is this going to cause trademark infringement? So I'm like, I should probably get something else. I'm like, well, Kevo, like, it's okay. It could just be like just a regular QB, plain QB with like a C in the front. He's like, okay, come on, you could do better than that. And so I'm like, I don't know, maybe like a French fry QB. And so that's kind of where that came out, was because people told me I had to try harder. So I had
that evolution.
French fries at the time. So I'm like, oh, I love French fries. Why not?
Very fitting.
And I love food. So and I know we all love food. So
yes.
I'm talking about that, but I'm like, oh, it'd be great to have a few food QB. So why not French fries? I think that'd look awesome.
Yeah,
and it does.
Touch on it.
There's all the best food QBs out there now. There's like, we've got toast, we've got fries, we've got beer, we've got corn.
Yep. I think feed goats is a tomato, right?
Oh yeah.
Feed goat, maybe. Yeah. I think you're still in here. I think it's a tomato.
Yep, it's a tomato. Okay.
Like,
hey, Nikki Boo.
Tomato look like.
Yeah, it's like an angry tomato. It's cool.
Yeah. Am I missing any? Tomato.
Probably.
Corn.
Lobster.
Fries, lobster.
Yep.
I think that's
I don't know. Zenny asked, anyone have a burger? I don't know if there's been a burger QB made.
That's a good idea though for the future. Someone needs a burger.
Yeah.
Kevo says an olive QB was suggested at one point.
Yes.
Oh, I'm guessing for yours, huh, Channers? I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Are the French fries part of the QB, or is the QB just the container?
Oh, like if you take a fry out of you, are you removing part of your body? If you take a fry out of the container. So like
It'll just grow back.
Right? Isn't it like an octopus? It just like regrows its things or something?
Right.
I don't know. Haven't tried that. But considering what the zombified version looked like, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Are
Octopus version? Oh my god, like calamari.
Are you heavily salted?
Sometimes I can be salty, yes.
Okay, what's your favorite thing to put on fries? Aside from
Ketchup.
salt. Ketchup? Just basic ketchup.
Yeah, that's why Kevo gave me those little QB ketchup packets.
With the ketchup packet? Yeah.
Oh, cute. That's right. Oh my goodness.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I always mix it up. Like, I love like the new like pink fry sauces that everyone's coming out with. And then like I also have like this Carolina barbecue sauce. It's like a mustard-based barbecue sauce, and like yeah, I always mix it up with what I put on my fries. Sometimes if they're properly salted and they're the perfect crispiness, then you don't need anything.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what's so good about fries. They're so versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the perfect fries were the ones I just ate before I got on the stream. So
Nice.
That's why I was stuffing my mouth with fries, because I'm like, I need to eat. And I
Yeah,
can't
right.
eat while I'm on the stream.
Show everybody the bag. Bag is proof that this QB is perfect for her.
Oh,
Boom,
McDonald's
baby.
fries. Yep.
Yes.
Delicious.
Oh, we might
Oh,
be...
hey, Run Lap to Run.
Yeah.
What's up?
We might be starting somewhat of a debate. It's not a debate yet, but I could see this turning into a debate in the chat of what goes on fries. So Shu says poutine. Nikki Boo says ranch. Zenny says mayo. Nikki also agrees with the zesty sauce.
Yum. No one has said animal style fries yet. I want some Thousand Island, caramelized onions, and melted cheese on my fries.
Like In-N-Out? That's okay.
Animal style, baby.
I didn't even know you could get the fries animal style. I thought that was just for the burgers. Like, I always was told you order the burger animal style. I didn't know the fries could go that way, too.
Secret menu.
Dude. Yes. That's all I get from In-N-Out. They're so delicious.
Yeah.
I get the
Yeah,
fries.
I want
well
In-N-Out
done.
now.
No.
Well
really
done
want
is
fries.
important. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, agree.
If they do it correctly.
Yeah.
So, and they don't burn it.
Right. Burnt fries suck. Soggy fries suck. They got to be the perfect crispy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look who's here. What's up, Renee? Long time no see.
Hey, Renee.
Renee, will we see you at Coin Hunt Fest? I need to know.
I'm
so excited to meet you in person.
I'm sure we will. She was asking if we can do polls in YouTube chat. Yeah, we can.
I think
I'm
so.
just not. I don't run things through YouTube, so I'm in Streamlabs. I'm not pulling YouTube up again. It was messy. I don't know how to do the things.
I could try, but
this fry debate that someone will just tag me in Discord every now and then and just say something about French fries, and then they'll tag me and say, "Better not tell Channers" or something. And then we start going off on like a 5-minute French fry conversation, and I'm like, I'm so going to get banned at some point, because this is all supposed to be an off topic, but someone will tag me in Hunter's Hangout, and
you just can't resist.
I can't. Someone tag me. I have to respond to them.
Exactly. Not when it comes to fries. And I mean, I feel like you should be the ruler on the fries at this point. So we need you in there. Making those calls. Yes, Nikki, thank you. Everybody hit those likes on our video and subscribe if you haven't already. Humble show. Yeah. Humble.
I
just gonna slide that in there.
I haven't had regular fries in a long time. Though I did have sweet potato waffle fries Nashville hot style tonight. But I don't know that counts as fries.
Ooh. Sounds interesting.
It was just like a, you know, put in the oven out of a bag thing, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hear you.
And
Shoot,
I honestly
what are
didn't
these-
even want to eat them. They were way too spicy for me.
Oh, so they didn't have like a sauce on them. They were like, they had
No,
like cayenne or something inside?
yeah, it was a sweet potato fry with like all this like hot Nashville hot seasoning on it.
Mmm.
And yeah, so
That sounds good.
I think my boyfriend had bought them by accident, because he got 2 bags, but one was the Nashville hot and one was like the brown sugar cinnamon sweet potato waffle fries, which is how I would eat them. But yeah.
Renee says Belgian fries with mayonnaise.
What are Belgian fries?
Oh,
Is that
are
like
those like thicker
waffle
fries
fries
or something? Oh, that's
like a Belgian waffle?
a better, yes. Maybe. I don't know, but that makes a lot of sense. Shoot, I also would like to know what freedom fries are.
Yes, I would also like to know what freedom fries are.
I have questions.
Freedom fries were French fries, but
They renamed them, right?
Instead of calling them French fries, they called them freedom fries.
Right, I remember that.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Duke Nukem wants to know if tater tots count as fries.
No, they count as tots. Tots
yeah.
are a whole different food group, buddy.
When you go
Cheesy
to Sonic,
tots.
they say tots or fries. They don't say, do you want your potato, your like fries as tots or fries as fries? It's fries or tots. They're different.
But
Tito has this down.
yeah, I'm also down to spiral into a tater tot segment as well. So
fucking tater tots are like, oh my god, they're my favorite.
I actually think Toasties and I were just talking about this because I used to love, well, I still do, but they've become a little bit of a franchise and their food quality has gone down a little bit. But Umami Burger has the most amazing cheesy potato tots where I literally, every time I order from them, I get like 4 orders because I'm like, I'll have 2 tonight and 2 tomorrow, 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch. Like, oh my God, so delicious.
They're so good. I love them. Oh
yeah.
So my boyfriend's kid, like we've talked about how he's a picky eater, right? So he will not eat tater tots because there's too much potato in them. He only likes the crispy parts of French fries, so he likes crispy French fries. But he doesn't like, you know, the big like crinkle cut fries that are like, I think they're gross. They're like kind of mushy on the inside.
Yeah.
He doesn't like exactly those, but he likes like the crispiness. So they have like the squished tater tots that they call crowns. They're like little mini hash brown rings, like coin shaped. And because those have more of an outside than an inside, he'll eat crowns, but he won't eat tots, even though they're the same exact thing in a different shape.
I kind of support this movement, though. I mean, see where he's coming from. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, but he says he doesn't.
Nothing worse than soggy fries.
Right, but
Unless you're into that
you can
kind of
get the tater tots crispy enough that like the soggy-ish inside isn't that off-putting. But he insists that he will not eat tater tots, but he eats crowns, and it's like it's the same food. Like I don't understand. Anyway,
maybe it's the texture.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, he's definitely a texture issue
kind of guy.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So let's get back on topic here. So this all started with Channer's custom QB with the French fries, right? But what's your favorite QB in game, or like, which sometimes this can also be linked with like your favorite QB with your favorite event or one that you worked really hard for. So this is kind of like 2 questions in one. But favorite QB and I guess why, and then we'll go into like your favorite event too.
Sure. So my favorite QB would be my turtle QB that I got from the Hawaii event. And the reason was because I actually had COVID. So I was going out at 11 o'clock at night in Alameda when no one was out there, just so I could hit those vaults, right? And so I worked hard for that. I am never going to sell that QB. That QB is going to stay with me. That is my COVID QB.
COVID QB.
I wasn't sure I was going to make it, But again, awesome Bay Area people were like, right, Jai Bone's like, oh, do you need turtle shells? I can put some up in auction house if you need them. And I hadn't known Jai Bone at that point. So it was really nice, right? It was the beginning of people really offering, and it happens a lot actually in our server, where if someone needs something, people will put it
That's
into
so
auction
awesome.
house. Yeah.
Really supportive.
Yeah. I love the community. Like, that's what keeps me in this game, is the community aspect of it. It's wonderful. Yeah. We were actually talking about that last night. Posp, Mr. Beer QB himself, decided to just randomly have a voice chat with friends and just like kept adding random people. And I guess he had been doing it for like 4 or 5 hours. I was only in there for like an hour of it. And people were going in and out, and we stayed up so late that Coin Demon, waking up in the morning, joined. Where was it? Oh, we were talking about the community, and he's like, we all just should hang out as a community, like video chats more often, because the community is so great. Like, that's what keeps so many of us in here. Like, it's a game, right? It's like a basic. I mean, it's a pretty awesome game that pays you, but like.
It's only a small fraction of what the whole thing is.
I spend more time streaming on Sundays than I do playing the game nowadays. You know? But that's only because we stream for over 3 hours. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah,
it's a wonderful community. 3 hours, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't last 3 hours. People would just log off.
I like to think so. I have fun. I mean, if no one else has fun, we have fun. So you guys can watch or not watch. I'm happy either way.
I love chat. I love everything that people write in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of it's so random, and it's just so, it's like, okay, where did that come from?
Right.
Yeah.
We can like spiral off on things, like, as you know, you can see there's a lot of talk and fry talk
yeah.
in the chat.
Yeah.
But I guess going back to
Marvin's house.
Going back to your original question, in terms of my favorite event, I would probably say, going off community, would be the Halloween event, just because I actually got to meet people in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so awesome.
You got to work together constantly.
I mean, I was getting into strangers' cars, which probably you should not do. I'm like, Lois was like, oh yeah, let's go to Berkeley. And I was like, okay, I don't know you, but in your car. And then Jai Bone, right? I'd only met her twice, and she's like, oh, do you want to just commute over to Livermore? And I'm like, yes, please. And so I hopped in her car.
Yeah, but I mean, we talk to these people all the time, right? And like Jai Bone, we've met Jai Bone online. She's not gonna murder you.
No, Jai Bone, definitely is not. Again, she was one of my
not murderer.
Yeah,
and she walks fast. So I walk fast. Jai Bone walks quickly. So does Jay Lolis. So I'm like, oh, these are like the perfect people to hunt with,
right?
For me,
yeah.
But yeah, during the Halloween event, just being able to meet. So we had our first meetup was in Berkeley that Just Win organized.
Nice.
So we met after work, and then we went with that group, and then actually right after that group, after we were denied to cauldrons because they were in a restricted area at the Lawrence Livermore Labs, where I'm pretty sure my car license plate and my photo is probably
on camera.
They literally had to call and tell, like, they had to say, like, oh, this silver Honda Civic making a U-turn. Like, he had to call it in to say I was just making U-turn, and I tried to make a super wide U-turn so that Jai Bone and everyone in the car could try to hit one of the cauldrons.
Hey, I drive
suspicious U-turns.
I drive a silver Honda Civic too.
Nice.
But
yeah, so going
Mariathis says the murderers are always the last ones you expect.
Yeah.
We're not talking about you, Jai Bone. I will still travel with you.
Yeah, I will jump in that car any day.
And then Shu with the funny comments always, who is the most I medium suspect? What?
He's so silly.
He's so silly. So,
I do have a funny, because Toasties and or Cole spent the night at Toasties during the, wait, was it the Halloween event? Yeah, it was, when he came into town. And Toasties like, there was a little piece of me that was like, there's a stranger sleeping in my house right now. He's like, but then he realized, it's like, this is my buddy. And we just spent, all night gallivanting about the town and eating and drinking and hunting. And it's just so crazy how, we're all internet strangers, but we all have one common love, and it's Coin Hunt World.
Yeah. I mean, when I went to Hawaii,
place.
Like when I went to Hawaii, I stayed in a YMCA that's used as like a halfway house kind of place, and I shared a room with K-Hag, even though we had a divider and like separate beds in a divider or whatever, but like we were in the same room, which we locked to other people, but like he could have murdered me at any time. No problem. Like, but like I had technically kind of known the guy for a very long time, like months and months and months at that point. So I didn't think he was going to murder me. But yeah.
Okay. No more murder talk. I don't want to give anybody ideas.
Yeah. Right. So my question about those cauldrons, couldn't you, like, did you guys try to get them moved?
We did not, even though Jybone kept telling Justwin and I that we needed to get them moved.
Because
we haven't asked for those vaults to be moved yet.
Yeah. Well, like, was it during like business hours, or was this like really late at night or something?
This was probably around like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So, but this is a restricted area.
Yeah. Well, and I was thinking like
to have security clearance to get back.
I was thinking the devs' business hours though, because like if they were around, like you could have just immediately messaged. Because I saw some people do that. They messaged in the Discord like, "Hey, these vaults where the cauldrons are in a restricted area," and they had them moved for them like right away, so they could still hit the cauldron. But yeah, if it's after hours and the devs aren't around, then they can't do it. So
yeah.
I mean, luckily it was the first day, so we were only spawning commons, but there were 2 commons, and we don't know who spawned the second one. Oh. We think, because we were a group, I think, of 6 that first day. So yeah, I don't know who we're like, oh, someone else must be playing here. We just don't know who.
Yeah. That happened a couple of times in my area too. Like there were just random cauldrons that, like, talking to the group, we couldn't figure out who did it. So hey, there was a person, which is cool.
Not going to complain.
Yeah. I mean, I just wish they would reach out and join the conversation so we could chat with them and find out who they are and stuff. But if they're an introvert, then hey, you do you.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Shu says my coin hunt meetup story is one time I walked past Life the Impaler not realizing it was each other until after.
Oh, crazy.
That is crazy.
I didn't realize they were in the same area.
Yeah, me neither. I guess it didn't. It's been a while actually since I think he had mentioned it in one of his first videos.
Life's in like Michigan or something, right?
I think so.
Somewhere up north. Anyway.
Somewhere.
Well, cool. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Halloween is always my favorite. Like, it was my favorite last year too. And like, I like the Christmas event because there's community in that too. Like, putting up your trees, but it's not required continued community stuff like over and over, like, because the cauldrons like despawn and like you have to let people know where the new locations are, and it happens constantly. But like the tree, you put it in a place and it's there and it doesn't go anywhere. So like,
so you don't need anybody.
Yeah, once you let someone know where your trees are, then it's like, okay, you're done doing the community part, like the required community part. So that's why I like the cauldrons better, because it's like everyone has to keep talking the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm a total extrovert, so I like talking to people a lot.
It was just so much fun because, again, I'd never done the Halloween event before, and I've obviously never done the Christmas one either. But because Jybone was there, we were kind of relying on her, and so I'm like, so I hit a system vault because we're like, oh, we're gonna go meet with Jay Lullis. He's coming this way, so why don't we walk that way and start hitting vaults? And so I hit a system vault, and it said, right, there's a strange
unusual
scent.
smell.
And I'm like, what is this? And then Jybone's like, oh, that's it. She's like,
you saw that.
There's your cauldron. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Come over here and tell me what's going on. But that excitement, right, coming from her was just, it was just
infectious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, just like the first time I spawned a common cauldron, this event myself, like it was all by myself, I was still super excited and was like wishing someone was next to me so I could be like, I spawned a cauldron, but no one was there.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember
looking
looking like a crazy person doing that. When other people spawn stuff. I think Marvin's house spawned his one and only epic on like the very last day. Oh, because we skipped the stream Sunday, so we were hunting that Sunday night with like a group, and like Gamebra, who had won the costume contest, and a bunch of other locals. Like it was the biggest meetup that we did, and he spawned one, and I was like, yeah, obnoxious. Like,
but that's because you didn't really have that many, right? We were talking during the event, and you just really didn't have many epics spawn near.
I didn't spawn a single one. I didn't spawn a single epic, so that was super depressing.
Yeah.
So yes, it was very exciting when there was anybody that spawned one.
I was the exact opposite.
Yeah. Speaking of,
Shu brought it up. Yeah, I finally made it into a Medium article, guys. Finally. Woo! I've been trying forever to make it into a Medium article, and I got there.
Cheers, B.
And I remember when we were talking about it, like, last episode, I thought I had spawned 5, but I guess it was only 4. But I could have swore I spawned 5. But I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I'm happy with what happened. So yeah, and Brizzle tied with me, and what's that other person's name?
Nochenzo, I think it was. Nochenzo.
Who is that? Does anyone know them? I mean,
I couldn't tell you exactly, but I've seen them in the chat plenty of times. Yeah.
Nochenzo. So that was cool.
Congrats to all of you guys. That's super cool.
Oh man, I was so excited about it. But like I said, when I spawned the first one, I literally was like dancing, skipping through the parking lot, like cheering. And it was like nighttime, and the parking lot was empty, and it was freezing, and there was no one else there. I was just like dancing to myself, like, yeah. It was super exciting.
Feed Goat says, I drove to Legoland with I Speak Nerd, and I told him I would tell his mom if he kidnapped me.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to be the murderer if people know who your mom is.
For sure. Not getting away with much.
Yeah.
Who is Cumberbitch again? What's up? Good to see you again. I'm trying to remember what your in-game name is, 'cause I know this isn't your first time here, but welcome back.
That's someone's partner, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Barat. I can never say
Variathis is
Variathis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Good to see
I just call him V-Man. That's how I refer to him. When I'm talking to Sweeting, I call him V-Man.
All right, that works.
Yeah, Shu says also somebody finished the question with less than a minute left. That was pretty insane too.
It was like 50 seconds left to print.
Yeah, something crazy.
That's insane. Let's see. I wrote down the whole recap. Home Cook, which is a really cute username, by the way. Home Cook. Yeah, 50 seconds before the end. Little Penguin
Impressive.
collected the most ecto with 3,210.
Woo,
And
woo!
then was it Gia or was it Manel that was complaining about no bones so much? Like,
I think it was Gia that had kind of unlucky.
yeah, except she collected
bone
the
luck.
most bones for the entire event at 3,890 bones. And she was in there complaining nonstop about, I didn't get any bones today. It's like, you got the most out of everyone. Oh, man.
She didn't get enough bones. She wanted more.
Yes.
Right. Psycho, which is not surprising being in Waikiki, Psycho 808 used 175 cauldrons.
That is buku to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw that number and I was like, is there an additional, did they accidentally add another number at the end of this? Like, what? Are you serious?
It's crazy. But, I mean, they were probably all literally right around his home, the YMCA.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yep.
someone spawns one, just walk down the street and grab it. Like, he doesn't have to go far.
Yeah. So
and then,
lucky.
and British Columbia, Canada had one cauldron that was used 33 times, which is great community stuff there. Though,
yeah.
they didn't tell us if it was a common or rare or an epic. I mean, I'd imagine it was an epic because everyone would come out and hit an epic, but they didn't tell us. So, anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good stats.
I'm not going to go through the whole thing. You guys can read it, but I was really excited about being on it.
Congrats.
Yay.
That is super exciting. And I guess the other, I'll just like one more exciting piece of information is that there's 78 of the pilot ghost cubies.
So
right?
I'm one of 78 blueprints.
What about you, Channers? Did you get your pilot ghost cubie?
I did not.
Yeah,
I did
me neither.
not even try. I just wanted the skeleton. I was just happy to get the skeleton.
But so you got the skeleton?
Same.
There was 558. So that's really good to be top 558.
Oh, but I earned that because I literally, so my group, the first person, so hi Phil, who is also an OG in our area, and except he's in San Jose. So he drove up, or Santa Clara. He drove up, and so he was wearing his witch QB, walking around with us because Drybone wasn't there. So we alternated between them.
Nice.
And so he literally had not spawned anything before he met up with us. This was, I think, Tuesday. So like the second day of the event.
Dang.
We had walked 7 walking goals, and he was joking. He's like, I'm probably gonna have to walk all 8 before I spawn something. So literally we were running out of vaults to hit. And that's a lot because we were in Alameda. Yeah. And then one of the last couple of vaults, he spawned an epic.
Oh my god.
We thought it was a rare. We thought it was a red.
The raid?
So we're like, oh, it's just a rare. We'll get to it. And so we walked over and I clicked on it. And I'm like, wait, this is an epic. Epic.
That's great.
And so then he went first and he didn't get the blueprint. And I felt bad because he's the one who spawned it. And then Jay Lolis got it. And Sweeting got it. And I didn't get it. And so I was freaking out, and poor Sweeting stayed over that night, and I was just complaining the whole night about how Hi Phil and I did not get the skeleton blueprint because I already put my red key in. So I'm sure you saw I had written in like Hunter's Hangout. I'm like, I have red key remorse, and Illusion Weaver like jumped on that and was like, what are you talking about?
I wish I didn't spend this. But you ended up getting it.
Well, I put it in because I was half asleep because we hunted until midnight, like every night.
Wow.
And so I'm like, oh, let's just go down the quest chain, do this, do that, throw in the red key. And I'm like, wait, what did I just do?
Oh no.
I can't get that back. But then Jybone and Clumpyfoot went out in the morning, and Jybone spawned an epic in Livermore. And so it was like 7 a.m. I hopped in my car I like saw she posted it. I hopped in my car. I drove out there on a weekday.
Wow.
I gotta go get it.
And I was there at 7:47, and Jaibone's like, "Wow, you really wanted that?" And I'm like, "Yes, I did." And then I got it. I got it there. So
Nice.
That's
super
awesome.
excited.
It took
Worth
me
it.
four epic vaults to get one. Like the first epic I spawned, I want to say almost everyone else got the skeleton but me. And then I think I got mine out of, maybe it was Sethalosha's. I don't remember. But yeah, the fourth one.
I think I remember
ridiculous.
you saying, I remember you saying it was Cephalosha's.
Crazy. It should not have taken that long. But then Kevo.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Kevo.
Sorry, Kevo.
Yeah, Kevo. I think we were all talking to you during that time.
Yeah.
Sorry, buds.
But at least you spawned an epic, right? That was
There's
look
the
on
silver
bright
lining.
side.
Well, and there's also 558 of them out there. So maybe somebody's going to be willing to sell that, and
Right.
you can use all your keys in the auction house.
Yeah.
You still have keys after paying for Coin Hunt Fest.
I'm so broke.
So I want to do like some 2-second data analytics here. So I saw it was kind of interesting. There were about 1,500 zombies, right? And then there were about 1,100 pumpkins, which is interesting because those people, like, most of us got our pumpkins last year, right? So that means like 1,100 people were newly hunting a Halloween event.
Mm-hmm.
Like hadn't hunted a Halloween event before. And then 448 of those people got monsters. 428 of those people got mummies. So it looks like maybe there were about 1,000 veteran hunters that hunted like Halloween hard enough to get the zombie. And then, which shouldn't have been hard, but apparently was in the beginning, and then they fixed it or something. But then 448 people were new to Halloween and hunted hard enough to get the monster and the mummy. So that was kind of interesting to me, that like a good chunk of the people that hunted hard were new players.
Mm.
Yeah. So did you get
That's
all of them, Channers?
I did.
Awesome.
I did.
Awesome.
Yay.
But again, I was hunting when I wasn't
Until
working.
midnight.
I was hunting.
Right.
Literally, we had a meetup every day, some type of meetup every day,
That's so
except
awesome.
for that Sunday. But we thought we would need one because Jybone didn't know if she would need an epic so that she could get her ghost. And she's like, I may need all of you so someone can spawn. But then she didn't. So it worked out.
Nice.
Wow. Feed Goat says they were also a new Halloween hunter. Didn't get monster though. No!
Bummer.
Dang it. But did you get everything else? Did you get zombie and obviously mummy? Skeleton? Tell us more, Feed Goat.
Is Monster coming back next year? Did they say that? No.
The monster and the mummy aren't coming back. So I think the only thing that comes back is the pumpkin now, right?
Well, so here's the thing. I was under the impression none of them were coming back, and they'd be doing like brand new common QBs for next year. But then also the way that the Medium article read, remember it just said like the monster QB. So maybe it's just the monster. I'm still like actually not certain on that.
Interesting.
What do we do with all those pumpkin seeds?
We don't talk about resources here. I really am like so nervous. I finally just got enough cinnamon sticks to be able to print the wombat. So
oh shit, I still don't have enough.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like, I think it's bad luck for us to talk about resources.
Yeah, then they make them even harder if we have too many. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
I'll never have enough of anything, Illusion Weaver. Sorry. Need more.
That's why I'll take everything in the adventure pass. I'm like, I don't have any of the prints for any of this, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
Give me whatever you want to give me. I'll take it.
Because you never know when they're
going to use it again. Just a bunch of hoarders up in here.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been sucking at that the past couple days. Like, I was going to do the 3 walking quest thing yesterday, and then I just never had time. And I was going to do the 3, was it the day before? Never had time. It's just, and it's been so cold here. Like, I keep telling my boyfriend, like, hey, do we get to go to like LA soon? Because it's not that cold there, and it's freezing here. Like,
yes, come.
Come
on.
It snowed here.
Oh, no.
But like, okay, it was overnight and it was just a dusting, and the only evidence was the tiny bit of snow on the roof. Like, and it all melted the next day. So it wasn't like snow. It was just, but it still counted as snow.
It counts. It's cold enough to snow.
Yeah. I bought these new heated gloves. Like, I have these old heated gloves that are like fingerless gloves that like plug in and heat up. And I got annoyed with them because they're fingerless. The tips of my fingers were freezing. And I was like connected to an outlet. So I spent like $80 on these like full, nice, they're like driving glove kind of gloves. And they have a battery pack in the wrist. And so,
snap.
Yeah, and they have like touchscreen capability on the fingertips. So
solid.
Yeah.
Like
so
high tech.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, those are super high-tech gloves.
Yeah, I'm really happy with them. And they have heating wire around the fingers, not just like in the hands. So like your fingers stay warm. Nice. But so I ordered an extra small because like they have like a size chart, and I measured my hand and everything, and it said to get an extra small. And there's like a half inch of room on the end of the fingertips. So I have to return them and get the extra small because I have the tiniest fucking hands apparently. But at least they have an extra small. So those are supposed to come in tomorrow, and I'm all excited because it's like 30 degrees.
Yeah, that's too cold. Too cold for no gloves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not having it. I'm not liking it at all.
Come to California.
Yeah, I want to. I want to get out of this, but I got too much shit to do.
I know. I can't even believe we're like halfway through November right now. Shit. I gotta do like Christmas shopping soon.
Oh, I don't buy Christmas gifts for people. I buy people gifts all year round, random times, and so it's like, oh, it's a special day. That doesn't mean you auto get a gift. Like unless there's like something I think you'll really like, I'll just buy that for you whenever I see it.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that is super fair.
So
Fire is in the chat.
Yeah,
he said, "Hey ladies, special shout out to Channers for being such a great guide. She and the other Bay Area hunters were the first. Were the first my wife had met. Oh, that's so nice. Good to see you in here, Fire.
We want you both to show up to Coin Hunt World Fest, please.
Oh, they'll be there.
We have so much fun.
I know for a fact. I am so excited for Coin Hunt Fest. Korkio! I know. And I think another thing that I realized this week is like, even if you wanted to be there virtually, you're gonna be on a freaking ship.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have like the Wi-Fi package and everything because my boyfriend has to like make sure he's still accessible by clients. And he's an IT guy. He owns an IT company. So we have to have the Wi-Fi. Now, granted, the Wi-Fi on a boat is super fucking slow. So it's going to be shitty Wi-Fi. Like I can't like, Skype in or anything. But I'll
that's
be able
what I was
to
kind of hoping to do.
Get messages.
I wanted to be able to FaceTime you.
Yeah. Well, and that's why we need to do the video yearbook.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But it'll be a good time. So Channers, you secured your general admission pass?
I have. Yes.
Nice.
I have. As soon as it came out.
There.
Are you
Yeah, me
going
too.
on? Are you going on the party bus?
I want to. I'm trying to decide if I should. I do get motion sickness, so
Oh,
if that's like the best idea.
For
But I
like
did
4 to 5
tell Dolores
hours.
and Sweeting about it, and I think they want to hop on the party bus. So
Dude, we have some UK hunters that are flying in to LA. Is this allowed? And I think I might have mentioned this last week, but is this allowed in DSkin or DSK 1N? Um, I'm pretty sure booked their flights to come out to LA. I still have to like confirm with them, but it should be a good time.
how many people do you have about? I know people have expressed interest, but not everyone has committed. So
Right. So for sure, at the moment, Toasties, Block Boy is also super down for the party bus. Um, is this allowed? And D Skin, and then Hayes, I think, is also wanting to come into LA and then head there. And then maybes are you and Jybone and dang, I don't know. I have a little list, but so it's kind of small right now. I was actually a little surprised because I thought we would have like a decent amount of like LA representation out there, but it's looking like maybe just a couple of us little OGs, and I don't know much else. So we'll see.
would people just fly into Vegas from LA? Like, is it cheap to fly from?
oh, it's
Is
like
it
a
really close?
From
3 hour.
Vegas back to LA,
It's like a 3 hour drive, isn't it?
it's 4 hours, and I would imagine like on a bus maybe a little bit, maybe like closer to 5 because you're going
Yeah.
a little bit slower and probably have to stop for gas. So I'm
And
guessing it'd probably be about 5.
The more people you have, the more bathroom stops you have to make too.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I'd like to think like the more people we had, we'd have a bus that maybe has a bathroom on it. That would be cool.
Oh, those exist, don't they?
They do. They do. I know, I'm
That's
excited.
cool.
It is a
But, I
party
mean-
bus. We would hope it would have a restroom.
Right?
I didn't
Probably, like,
even
necessity.
consider that to exist because I've never been on a bus that had a bathroom. I don't know. I don't go on buses. I think the last time I was on a bus, I was like in 9th grade on a school bus. So
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, they're like all swooped out now and all, I mean, it's like a motorhome party bus situation.
Yeah, that
I'm
makes sense.
guessing. But they have like buses of all sizes. So even if we get one they have some for as small as like 11 people. So even if it's like that, it'll still be a blast. So I'm not super worried about it.
I mean, I want
the
to
more
come.
the merrier, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, open invitation for anybody who would like to join us. But
Except the murderers.
no pressure. Yeah, and no murderers, please. You also probably have to find your own way home. Like you'll have to fly back to wherever it is you're going, because I doubt that they're gonna come drive to get us 3 days later. So minor inconvenience there, but
that's an interesting thing. I also didn't think of how they're gonna drive you there, and then they have to get the bus back to its origination place. They don't like wait for you.
yeah.
Duh.
I mean, I'm sure if you had enough money that they would stay and wait for you, but it's like
Or
super.
come back
It's
and
like
get
a 45. Yeah, it's a 45-minute flight though from Vegas back to Los Angeles. So
I'm sure that's
like
super cheap too.
they're cheap. Yeah, exactly. I think Spirit Airlines does like a $79 deal or something like that. So
That's
I wouldn't fly on
terrifying.
Spirit though, but
No.
yeah.
it's 45 minutes. It's I've done it before to Vegas. It is the worst, but it's only 45 minutes. And after you like pay for your luggage, it's about the same cost
But
as
isn't,
like
like,
being on
Southwest-
American Airlines.
No, isn't Southwest like just as cheap? Definitely choose
Probably.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Choose Southwest over Spirit.
Yeah.
Choose
Oh, I love
Southwest over
Southwest.
American too. Like choose Southwest over everything. If you,
Southwest over everything.
yeah, I'm telling you. Like, I am formerly attached to people in the aerospace industry, in the airline industry, and all of that shit. Southwest over everything. Their pilots are way more experienced. Like, it's one of the best places in the country to work because people are happy because when people are happy, like, they do good, right? So,
Yeah.
Southwest. Always Southwest,
For sure.
if possible. Yeah.
Hard.
Anyway. So we didn't really completely finish the Hunter interview. So the stuff that I like to know, because usually what we don't know about anyone until we chat with them on Ladies of the Hunt is, who are you outside of Coin Hunt World? Like, what's your life like?
What? There's a life outside of Coin World? What are we talking about?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Yeah.
I work as a academic advisor. So
cool.
I am a college advisor. I work with engineering students.
Oh, nice.
So I'm surrounded by college students all day.
But if
So
they're
it is
engineering
nice to
students,
go on
they're
these
like the
walks.
good ones. They're usually not like the drunk party ones, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Por qué no los dos, Korkio?
Well, I don't know. I mean, engineering school is not easy. I mean, if you're going to be drunk all the time and get through engineering school, you're going to have a really freaking hard time.
True.
But some people, I mean, I think they need to party hard. Like, their balance is party hard, study hard, right? So I do think
as
that
a
there
release.
are some students who do that. I don't
That makes sense.
necessarily want to hear about that, but
Right.
which they do. A lot of them are very forthcoming and will tell me things that I
do
don't
not
necessarily
want to know.
need to know. I don't stop them unless I feel like it is something that I probably really don't want to know. But they definitely keep me on my toes. They definitely keep me, I think, in line with the lingo. I remember I didn't know it. Speaking of salty, I didn't even know what that meant when it first came. So I had to ask one of our students, I'm like, what does salty mean? Like, what does that even mean? And so she had to explain it to me. And it just made me feel super out of it. But
yeah.
You probably know more of the lingo than I do. I mean, I don't stay up on the stuff. Just the only reason why I know Salty is because we have a dog named Salty. And the first time we brought him to the vet and introduced him to the vet, they were like, "What is he like? Does he like not behave well or something? Why'd you name him Salty?" I was like, my boyfriend likes to name his dogs after spices. Like, he's just happens to be white. Like, has nothing to do with his attitude. I don't know. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, I kind of noticed that, like, the younger generation tends to be a lot more open. Like, how you say they, like, tell you a lot of stuff. Like, they seem to not like to hide stuff as much. And I like that. I like all the transparency that they seem to have. The young people are doing good some ways. I don't know about their music, though.
Oh, speaking of which, Channer's had a really great song suggestion.
Oh, yeah, the walking
for
playlist.
Our walking playlist. Yeah, we haven't had a guest in a long time, and so it's kind of great to have. I was like, oh, I totally space like, oh, I need to send you, and if you could please. This like 30 minutes before their streaming is starting, but so she had recommended Tightrope by Janelle Monáe. Big fan of Janelle Monáe. What made you pick this song, Channers? Is this like, do you have a playlist that you use when you do your walking goal or your walking quests?
I do. When I'm not, normally I'm on the phone just catching up with people because I'm out walking. But when I do listen to music, I like it to be upbeat. So I feel like I'm walking, like, unintentionally. I feel like I walk to the beat.
Nice. Yes. Yep.
So this is one of them.
Yeah. Love it.
You never heard this song, Korkio?
I don't even know who this person is. Nope.
What?
Nope.
I feel like you must have heard like some song.
I maybe, probably have heard it, but I like I know artists and song names from like stuff when I grew up, but like the new stuff, I can like hear it and recognize it, but I don't know who any of the new artists are. I have no clue who people. Yeah, I don't know. So maybe I know the song. I don't know. Mom, am I gonna like it? You know what I like. Am I gonna like it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think you're gonna love it.
Yeah. Well, I like anything upbeat usually because that's a requirement for the walking playlist for sure.
Yes. Janelle Monáe is also she's very much so like a visual artist, and so all of her music videos are super on point. I haven't seen I don't know if she has a music video for this, but I'm sure it's iconic if she does.
Okay.
But yeah, she's got some. She actually has quite a discography.
Yeah.
Discography.
Discography.
Why does it not? It sounds weird when it's coming out of my mouth right now. I'm like, is that the way you say it? But a very fitting sound for walking playlists in general. So
cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't
I'm
seen
excited about it.
A music video. Well, okay. Like I used to see music videos all the time when I was a kid, but like when Illusion Weaver shared that song on Twitter months ago by Ramstein, I saw that music video. That was a pretty good one. But yeah, I don't even watch music videos. Like the only reason why I'm even learning how to use Twitter is because of this game and mostly you, Mama, showing me like tweeting at me, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
What is this notification I have?
Yeah, I get all these like hearts on my notification board, and I'm like, what are all these hearts? And it's like, oh, people have liked your tweet that is connected to me. Okay, that's what's happening. Anyway.
Hey, we all learn somehow.
Yeah.
It's okay. I still don't understand Twitter, and I've had it.
Yeah.
Feed Goat wants to know, what are we drinking tonight?
Oh, good question. I actually wanted to bring this up because I hung out with Posp last night, and I was telling him about this beer. So I decided to actually drink a beer. You guys see? Hold on. Okay, so it looks like a Christmas sweater, and there's a little crocodile on it. You see a little crocodile?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to turn around. So Prairie, this is the company that did that pink guava funk beer too, and does all the good beers that I was like talking to Jay Walms and other people about. This is called Seasick Crocodile, which is the weirdest name. I have no clue how they came up with it, but it's a sour beer that tastes like Christmas, and it is my favorite beer ever. But it's only available in the winter.
That tastes like Christmas. I'm like trying to wrap my head around this.
Yeah, what does Christmas taste like?
So the way
sour Christmas.
Yeah, they describe it as a sour ale with cranberries, ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg.
Oh,
that sounds delicious.
It's fucking amazing. It is absolutely fucking amazing. And I didn't even know about this beer. I first had it like we went out to this pizza place that likes to have all the local craft brews. And I asked them, like, oh, do you have any good sours, local sours that you'd recommend? And they're like, oh, yeah, you got to try this seasonal, like, have you heard of Seasick Crocodile? And I was like, never heard of it. They're like, yeah, it's one of the best sours locally you can get. And so I tried it, and they bring it, in one of the fancy sour beer glasses. And I was hooked. Oh my God. I was like, this is the bomb. And so
life-changing.
Yeah, every restaurant I went to for like the next few months, I asked them, do you guys have Seasick Crocodile? And like a couple of them did, but most of them didn't. And so then like winter was over, and I was screwed until this winter. I was like waiting for it to come out again. And I went and I bought a bunch of cases of it. Like, I say cases. They come in 4-packs. I bought a few of the 4-packs. And I had to buy extra for Joey. And actually, I knew that they were back in because when we were out hunting cauldrons and we were walking around parking lots, Joey was carrying one with him. He was drinking it. And it's his favorite beer, too.
I love that.
Yeah, and so Joey helped me cut those trees down last weekend, so I'm gonna. I haven't gotten around to it, but I gotta leave one on his a case of it on his doorstep. Maybe tomorrow or something to thank him. Because I know, like, this is wonderful payment for any task. Like, if someone paid me in this beer, I'm happy.
You'd be happy camper. Yeah.
Yes.
Is this something that you have to go to like a brewery direct to get, or is it just like at your grocery store?
No, so Jay Wams lives in like Detroit, and he gets all the the prairie beers. So I'm quite impressed. Like, this brewery actually distributes nationwide.
Nice.
Even though they're a small brewery from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So you can get them, like, if your state gets beers from Oklahoma, this will probably be one of the only breweries you can get beer from. So
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to look for it.
Yeah. And honestly, almost anything Prairie makes is good. Like, really good. They have a beer they make with Skittles. Yeah, it's called Tiny S's. Like the little S on the Skittles.
Yeah.
And they actually, like, put Skittles in the beer during the brewing process and then, like, filter them out afterwards. It literally tastes like Skittles. But also, if you've ever made Skittles infused vodka, you know that, like, waxy bit that comes off of the Skittles and ends up in the vodka if you don't filter that? That's also a little bit in the beer too. Like, so know they actually put Skittles in it because there's, like, the waxy bit from the Skittles in the beer even. So anyway.
Can confirm.
Yeah. So, and Shoes in the chat saying can confirm Prairie is well regarded. Yeah. So
nice.
Yeah, and he's in Minnesota. Yeah. So it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
I'm excited to try. Hopefully I can give it a go.
Yeah.
You might have to send me some.
Me
and Channers.
I'm going to stock up. So, like, I bought the store that I got this from, I bought them all out. Like, I bought all the ones I had on the shelf. I'm going to keep doing that so that it lasts me all year until next year. And so when I come to LA, or if you come here first, I will make sure.
You got us a little stash for us.
I was going to say, why don't you ship it before the party bus leaves?
Right?
The party bus.
Yeah.
I might have to put in a special order with Korkio. Not just for my merch, but also for my booze.
Well, and that'll be in March. So yeah,
We've got time.
We have time. We have plenty of time. Yeah. Though you can probably find it in a store. I'll see.
Yeah,
I'll see where.
I'm just gonna Google it. I probably won't just, like, on a whim go to the grocery store and check, but
yeah,
I'll Google and see if we have some distributors out here or whatever.
And if you in the summer you have to look for the pink guava funk, because that's guava sour, and that's really good.
Yes.
Yeah. And last night when I was talking to Posp, he was drinking this plum sour. It was gorgeous looking. It was gorgeous. So, Zenny's checking. Their HEB has a slush, a prairie slush, and the rainbow sherbet.
What's HEB?
It's a grocery store in Texas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So those are, like, other
prairie beers
of the. Okay, heard. Got
it. They have so many. Like, I had to stop myself because they had a peanut butter jelly beer. That I was just like, I feel like I need to try this.
Yes. I always have to try everything once.
Yeah. I also, in my beer fridge, I have a peach cobbler beer and a they call it the pumpkin kerfuffle is their pumpkin beer. This is a pumpkin kerfuffle, which honestly is the first prairie beer that I've tried that I didn't like. Like, it had a really good start. Surprising. And the aftertaste was just not good. So I save it in the beer fridge for when I have guests, and they can decide if they like it. So what are you guys drinking? Anything fun?
Go ahead, Channers.
I have some chai tea. And
Oh.
also I have an IBC root beer and then water.
That's
If
a
we
lot of
go
beverages.
3 hours, I'm like, I need plenty of drinks. So
Gotta hydrate.
all
Yeah,
these
sounds like
liquids.
we're gonna need a bathroom break soon too. Also, I'm drinking my usual. Oh, actually, I'm having Sauvignon Blanc today, but white wine.
Always the white wine.
But I didn't.
In the cool
I
goblets.
didn't. Yes. Oh dang, so dark.
So there's a
Don't worry, I
place
didn't bring the
in,
bottle though.
Santa Cruz, because I used to go to school in Santa Cruz, and it's called 99 Beers on the wall, and they have 99. Have you been?
I've never been, but I've heard wonderful things about this place.
Yeah, so basically, like my friends back when, like they, I think they may have closed because of COVID, but back when they, like, if you drank all 99, not one person, you could do it as a group, but you got your name added to this plaque. But they would have like 99 different types of beer all the time, and they would change some of them out, so some of it would be seasonal. And it was just crazy. So all the college students would go there if they had a beer craving, because literally you would be able to find something for everyone. And I don't really like beer that much, and even I found something there. But I learned no dark ale. So literally it used to be, pre-COVID, it's like, okay, you could try this, you could try this. And I'm like, nope.
Right.
Nope. But I didn't have to get my own bottle, which was nice. So
and it's nice having options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
99 of them? Amazing.
Yeah.
There's
I'll have to pay for all 99 of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Fair.
There's a place in my hometown in Wakefield, Rhode Island, called the Muse Tavern, that is like this building built around this giant tree, so the tree goes up through the building.
I love that.
Yeah, they also have at all times 99 beers on tap, and it rotates a lot. They don't have a thing where, like, if you drink all of them, you get your name up, but they do have this other thing where you go there and, like, you sign your name on a dollar bill, and they attach the dollar bill to the ceiling. So the whole place is just covered in dollar bills signed by people.
That's cool.
It's a pretty cool place. It's definitely pricey because of the neighborhood it's in, but it's still a pretty cool place. Yeah.
Just snag a couple of those bills off the wall.
Right.
You guys can afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good beverages. What else? What's everybody else drinking in the chat? Huh? Zenny said something about a peanut butter stout. That does sound good. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was Feed Goat.
Feed Goat. Belching Beaver has a peanut butter stout that tastes really good. I can see it. I usually am not a stout person, but I would go for it.
I'm down for a stout when it's got like a lot of coffee notes and stuff like that, like a little more creamy. And
so that's when I don't like it.
Oh really?
Because it's too bitter for me usually. But you also drink wine, and I don't drink wine. Like, I can't do, like, I'll drink a really good Moscato.
Yeah.
I like my drinks to be sweet, but I can't do dry stuff at all. So, yeah.
I hear ya.
Have you ever tried ice wine?
Ice wine.
I have.
It's sweet. It's not something that you can drink a lot of, but basically they pick the grapes when they're frozen. Yeah. So it's super sweet. It maintains that sweetness. That was probably the first drink that I actually really liked, and most of it comes from Canada, I think.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They got all the
it's
ice.
Like they don't filter out the residual sugar or something like that.
Interesting.
So yeah.
I might have to try.
If you want something super sweet, I would suggest that. Yeah.
Okay.
Shu feels that Riesling is the best white wine. I'm gonna have to disagree, sir. But
for a not champagne, I agree.
Oh, that's because you like sweet stuff, so that makes sense. Riesling tastes like honey to me. Like,
It's the best.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Ooh, if you go to saying stout beer floats in the summer, oh, that sounds good right now in the fall. Yeah. That sounds so good.
Okay. So you say like this ice wine, is it like too sweet to like drink a glass of? Because I bet I still could.
I wouldn't. I mean, I have a bottle. Do you want me to go bring? Do you want me to?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. I'll find some. I'm sure we've got some pretty good liquor stores around here.
It's not much different than like, I mean, if you like Moscato, I think yeah. It's not. Well, okay, Channers. Korkio is also a lightweight, so maybe just one glass for our girl, and she'll be good.
Which is why I'm starting to like kind of lose the flow right now. I'm almost done with this beer.
I know we need a beverage / bathroom break. I also need a refill on my beverage. Although, are you going for another beer?
No.
I was gonna say, like, wait.
I do not need a refill.
We still want Korkio to be here.
Come on.
I already bought my adventure pass.
Do it. All right, I hear you.
I am not gonna get like sloshed on YouTube Live. I can't.
Well, good for you for having self-control. I cannot say the same.
Oh. I already have such a small filter as it is. It would just get like completely non-existent and no.
My short-term memory just goes to absolute shit. I'm one of those annoying people that's like, did I just ask you that? Oh, so did I just ask you that?
Though it wasn't even that. It was like, you just asked me that. You didn't even ask if you asked me that. I had to tell you you had already asked me that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what I mean. Good stuff.
Yeah,
not really though.
No more.
So
actually, I'm gonna tone down the beer with some of this candy that people brought to my house yesterday. Yeah, because I had a board game night, and people were all supposed to bring some food, and one couple brought this giant like freezer gallon size thing, like stuffed so full of candy you couldn't even seal the top of it. And then no one ate any yesterday while people were over, and then they just left it here. So
you snooze, you lose. Nova 21 just jumped into the stream and said, hello ladies, what is up? That's another Bay Area hunter, right? Yeah.
Hey, Nova.
Cool. Bringing them all out.
I know, I love it.
Nova was the one who said, tag everyone when you're about to go on.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my Okies rarely make it into the chat. And sometimes the newbies have been on here, but they listen to it later, so they're all busy, I guess.
NorCal hunters show up and show out, BB. Love it.
Okay,
you can walk and listen at the same time. Why not? And play.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's see, what else haven't we asked you about? Oh, okay. So what are your trivia categories? Like, what ones do you love?
Celebrity is number one, which
yes,
girl. Which I would have thought would not be the case, but celebrity, lifestyle, wordplay before all of these different languages got thrown in.
Yeah.
And art also was surprising. But it's also really cool. Like Sweeting yesterday was like, where is this located? And I'm like, oh, it's in Italy. And I know because I saw it in Italy.
Cool.
It's a real world experience.
Right.
Oh, yeah, she just asked, when did Channers start playing? I started playing February 15th, 2022.
CHW anniversary, baby.
those real world experience things are fun because, like, when my mom got back from Peru and she's like walking with me and she gets the question, where is Machu Picchu located? And she's like, oh, I just climbed that.
She's a boss.
Apparently. You couldn't have convinced me of that when I was younger, because I don't know that she was that awesome back then, but she's getting there. She's like, I'm going to do all the things when I can, so hey. Well, cool. So which ones do you hate?
Books.
Yeah.
Cinema.
So you like
cinema
celebrity?
Is okay, but
you like celebrity, but you like celebrity, but not cinema. See, I have the same issue with both of them. Like, it's all the names and places and stuff that I don't know.
I think it's because the quotes. I'm like, I don't know where this movie came from, and I feel like honestly, you have to be of a certain generation for some of these. I'm like, when was this movie? Before I was born? Sometime? I don't know.
So you don't recognize half of the answers, and you're like, oh, I have no idea.
Yeah,
couldn't even guess.
I just feel like you need to, like, the books I can kind of guess. And I would say, like, oh, Jybone, this should be your category. And Jybone's like, no, this is, and she loves to read. And if she loves to read and she doesn't really care for this category, I don't know what hope there is for the rest of us who are kind of like not as avid readers as she is. So
I don't know that anyone has ever said they like the books category. Ever.
Yeah.
I think because you have, like, right, the books that you like the genre of books. So within that, then yeah, maybe you get those questions, right? But then it asks you about something you have absolutely no interest in, and you're like, I don't even know who this is or what book this is.
Yeah.
I'm
she
like
was stepping in over here with our interview.
Yeah, I see that.
I'm gonna go refill my beverage, and Shu's gonna take over. Actually,
oh,
are you okay with that? Which we keep. Like, I love this. He's just keeping him going.
All right,
keep up with him.
What did Shu say? Shu said,
"What is your biggest Coin Hunt World accomplishment?"
Oh.
Or as IT guy would say, your accolades.
I mean, I want to say just moving up on the leaderboards. When I first started, I mean, granted, there weren't walking quests at the time, and I do like to walk, so I know that makes a huge difference. During the Halloween event, I walked 100 miles. So,
wow.
Yeah, in that one week. So, which is what ups me in leaderboards. But I just remember when I first started, I was talking to Mean May and Tallulah, who are two Alameda hunters. I'm like, I'm never going to make it. Like, they're always like within like the top 5 and I'm local. And I'm like, I'm never going to make it up here. And then walking quests started happening and I just shot up, and Jay Willis was like, oh yeah, I didn't even know who you were. And then all of a sudden you just kept showing up in like the top of the leaderboard. So, yeah. So I think
walking will do it for the leaderboards and for those keys too. Like, I'm sure you've got a good stack since you're walking all the time.
Yeah, but I also have probably leg spasms and things like that. That probably should mean that I walk a little bit less.
Yeah. Oh, Just Win is in here. Hey, Just Win. He says you completed your first event, Hawaii, with COVID. Yes, we did hear a little bit about that one.
That is actually in Hawaii with COVID. I was here.
Well, the Hawaii event with COVID. Yeah.
Oh, Hawaii event. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good accomplishment to complete the Hawaii event while you have COVID. I mean, I didn't hunt while I had COVID at all.
I mean, I do have a funny story that the Bay Area people know. So I was walking really quickly and people were crossing the street. It was this mother and this probably maybe like a 7-year-old kid on his bike. And so I was walking, I turned the corner and the kid biked up my leg, like hit me. And then I like turned around. So I have like rubber bike like things on my leg. I didn't fall down. So I turn around and the mom is apologizing to me, and the poor kid fell over. So he hit me and his bike fell over.
Oh my gosh.
And I felt so bad for the kid. And we were talking about it in our chat, and someone was like, I feel sorry for the bike.
That's crazy.
But definitely, I feel like this game, right? It just builds your leg muscles, whether you want it to or not.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, would you say that's the most interesting thing that's happened to you while you've been out hunting, or do you have like a crazy story?
I mean, I'm sure I have lots of crazy stories. I mean, I think the top one would probably be going up to Lawrence Livermore and having them say that it's a high security and that we need to turn around, even though I was like, good. I'm just playing this game, which obviously did not go over well with them. They're like, no, would you like to U-turn? And I was like, yes, please, let me please get out of here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like different experiences with different hunters while hunting. So yeah, I mean, I've definitely not paid attention to things and run into things while I was with other people. But I was with other people, so I'm like, oh, they'll tell me, if there's uneven pavement or something, so I don't trip and fall. But apparently that's not the case because they're also playing. So yeah.
Hey, Mama, are you muted?
Yep.
Oh. I saw you laughing, but I couldn't hear you laughing.
Might be.
Yeah.
So Shu said, what is your goal with the game? Collecting cubies, making money, making keys, etc. All of the above, right?
Right.
I don't
hardcore hunters in this
I'm
stream
not
right
really
now.
going in any direction. So I think
just go
if I'm
with the
able
flow.
to collect cubies, I mean, again, you heard how I went crazy trying to get this skeleton blueprint. So yes, on the cubies, but obviously yes on the crypto as well, because especially if I don't want to pay out of pocket for these crystal keys and things, then I definitely need the crypto as well. And then the keys, I mean, everyone wants keys. You need the keys to go to Corn Hunt Fest, right? So now you need keys also.
So you've been playing since February, which has that's all been part of Crypto Winter, right? Like Crypto Winter started last year, didn't it? I can't remember.
What do you mean?
Like with the prices like going way down in crypto. That was a while ago, wasn't it? I think it was. I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't remember now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So anyway, my question was going to be, are you comfortable with sharing how much you've made from Coin Hunt? I mean, you don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
I mean, the high before this dip, I had like 1,000. I just finally hit 1,000. So yeah.
Nice.
So
that's awesome.
Do you have Uphold connected currently, or did you disconnect?
I just disconnected it again.
Okay.
Just because we're on a huge dip, but also so I can save some for the next set of crystal keys, because the crystal keys are really helping with my adventure pass. But I don't know if I actually.
Well, you walk
need
so
to do
much
every month.
What was that?
You don't know if you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I want all the premium things, but in terms of the actual extra points, right? So instead of the 2 points, you get 4 points. I don't know if I actually need that, because I'm still hitting a lot of vaults, even though we're supposed to be in key saving mode. I feel like I can't, because crypto, right, is because it's down. I'm like, no,
it's so dippy. The dip is so dippy.
Yeah, and especially if you're walking so much, you're probably getting all of those quests to walk the 8 goals, walk the 3 goals, walk the 6 goals. I don't think I've gotten any. Well, I got the walk 8 the first day, and that was that was it. And then I broke my toe last week, so I haven't walked since.
Oh no. Well, that's probably a good thing though, right? You don't want to make it worse.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think it's fine at this point. It doesn't hurt anymore.
She probably didn't slow down this week at all. Nothing changed in her routine whatsoever.
No, I didn't.
I have a feeling. Oh, okay.
I didn't.
It's like I have a feeling your broken toe didn't stop you. But okay, good.
I let it stop me. I told Mom, I was like, sorry, not this week. She's like, well, I'm sure your foot's gonna be fine next week. We'll just go next week. I was like, I don't know. It might not be.
How is it feeling today?
It's okay.
Better?
It's a little stiff. It's not sore anymore. It's also not purple anymore, so that's good.
Ooh, that is good. The cold probably doesn't help, though.
I think the cold does help because I'm supposed to be icing it and I forget. So just sitting outside for a bit is like the same thing.
Yeah. And I guess I meant with the stiffness.
You didn't lose like a toenail or anything, right? Like
no,
when you
okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but like the females in my mom's family have what we call the Croce pinky because Croce is like my grandmother's last name. So all of the females, we have a really tiny pinky toe. That's kind of like it's like it curved. I don't know. I have the best one of all the ladies. Some of them are gross. Like some of them have really gross pinky toes that like are under their other toes and are all fucked up. But like my pinky toe just doesn't look like a normal like it's not just a smaller version of everyone else of like all the other toes. It's like really tiny. And so the nail is almost non-existent in the first place. Mm-hmm. So I didn't cause any damage with that, I don't think. But also I don't know if I would know otherwise. But I had like this crazy purple bruise all the way around the base of my toe. Like I think what I did was like, okay, imagine this is my foot. I think my pinky just went like this.
Ouch. Oh.
Yeah. But it didn't get like dislocated. Like it's still like in place and I could still move it. So I didn't have to like pop it back in place because I was concerned about that for a second. I didn't have to do that. But yeah, anyway.
I mean, even when I get foot cramps, where it just like moves out just a little bit, that hurts. So I can only imagine what you're going through. So
it's okay now. But I was surprised how painful it was. Like I have an extremely high pain tolerance and I was impressed. Like I was like, man, toe, you really wanted to stay on that foot. Good for you. Like
hanging on.
Yeah. I mean, I'll stub my toe and 5 minutes later I won't even remember I stubbed my toe. But this was like I stubbed my toe and then like 2 hours later it was like throbbing and I was like, what the fuck did I do?
And then it started turning purple and you're like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's broken.
Yeah. And and I don't have to do anything crazy. I literally just got out of bed and broke my toe. Yeah.
I was growing up, I guess.
I was chopping firewood in flip-flops today, and I did not hurt myself. Yet I got out of bed last week and broke a toe.
Bold of you to still do that in sandals when you have a broken toe.
Well, I'm not about to wear closed shoes because I think that would hurt. Like, I've been specifically only wearing my flip-flops or slippers so that because otherwise I think a closed shoe would hurt, which is my excuse for why I'm not going walking to my mom. I'm like, I don't think I can wear my running shoes right now. And I have done all 8 walking quests in my flip-flops before, but I got a pretty nice blister from that. Mm-hmm. And these are like my Croc flip-flops that are like the best walking shoes I have. They're just really good for walking maybe like 3 miles. But after 3 miles, no, probably not.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's enough about my toe.
I will say about Oregon, because I was talking to
Mhm.
Marvin's mama about this when I was there, that it's interesting how different places are in terms of leaderboard. So here in
Oh yeah, that's right.
California, we have to fight. You have to earn it. You have to earn being on top 50, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means you have to at least complete your walking quests like on multiple days. So I was in
Yeah.
Oregon. I was there, what, three? I left on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then today was kind of not really a day because I left at 8 in the morning. But 3 days, I left like number 15 on the leaderboard. And I'm like, and then I came back here where when I left, I was number like between 2 and 5, I think. And now I'm already down to like 7. I'm probably even lower than that at this point, like 17.
Wow.
And I'm like, Oregon
It's
people.
crazy.
Like, I feel like, and like number 5 was Con Man. And I'm like, well, you probably have to earn it for like 1 through 5, but for 1 through 50.
Or he's taking a break this month.
I bet he's taking a break.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like that's Con Man taking a break and he's still number 5 local.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that
In
says
Oregon.
that says a lot. But so when I was in Oregon last month, I was there for less days. No, 3 days. I was there for 3 days. There weren't any, there are only system vaults around the person I live with, or stayed with, and and I didn't really walk because I didn't know the area. So I think I only hit like for the 3 days, I hit like 1 walking goal, 3 walking goals, and then 5 because I was at the airport on that third day. So I was pacing the airport,
Yeah.
Nice.
waiting for my flight. And I ended up being in top 50. That would never happen in California. That would never
Not a chance. Yeah.
If you
Wait, so I remember you were saying like you had just landed in Oregon, like you were in Portland, I think, for like 6 hours or something, and you were like, I'm already in the top 50.
Yeah.
This would never happen.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Because I'm like, who would understand this? And I'm like, I'm gonna message Marvin's mama. She'll totally understand what I'm talking about.
Heck yeah.
Hey, you should
my
come
God.
to Oklahoma. If you do 1 walking goal, you'd probably be in top 20.
Insane.
Yeah, I could do like nothing all month and I'm still top 10. Just for
Yeah,
people.
you're still getting guaranteed keys for
My
top
boyfriend, who will not hunt ever, who only gets leaderboard points from other people hitting his vaults, is in top 50 every month. And he usually gets like 5 keys. Like he's usually
so
like
jealous.
around number 30 or something every month.
Man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it just made me think because Nova21 wrote in chat about how he somehow competed with me on the Hawaii leaderboard because I went to Hawaii and I was there for again like just a couple of days, and then Nova came after me. And Nova's like, what the heck? Because we were competing in California, and then and then Nova went to Hawaii and was like, why are you like on the leaderboard here too? And I'm like, yeah. I was
everywhere I turn, there's Janners.
Yeah. But I think we both got keys from that too, so we must have ended in top 50.
Nice.
And I think I only hit like the 1 yellow vault. Like I hit 1 yellow vault, and then I hit happy hour on the way to the airport because it was like July 1st or something like that. So I was there one day.
Wow. Yeah, the Hawaii
really made all the difference.
Like the Hawaii hunters that we know of are super strong and super competitive and, you know, like top hunters, but there's only a small group of them. Yeah. And so I think even when all of us went out for the Tiki Chief volcano quest,
I think we all got keys.
Top 50, I think.
Yeah.
And stayed, and we were there for, I mean, Kahag was there for what, 48 hours or just close to that. You were there for about the same, right?
Yeah, I was there like a couple hours longer than him, but yeah, like 2 days.
And so that was pretty insane.
Yeah,
it's crazy what I mean. There's probably to be honest, it's probably very realistic in a majority of the states, right? But just being in California, we have our population.
Huge population, and you're a huge state, so even like, I mean, honestly, you're the size of how many Oklahomas, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you didn't have that many hunters there, like you'd still are so much bigger. I mean, someone should chop California up into multiple states.
Dude, we're ready to just be our own
SoCal
nation.
And then Bayfornia. We'll have SoCal and Bayfornia. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
But we will hunt together. One day we will hunt together. SoCal, NorCal, we're gonna have that meetup.
Yes, Channers and I were just talking about this, how it would be cool to have like, because so we have, you know, you and Jybone in Northern California, myself and Toasties and, you know, all of everybody that's in like kind of the midway, because I would say SoCal is more like San Diego area when we're in this conversation.
I Speak Nerd. Yeah.
Right. So, and then I Speak Nerd and Wally's and, you know, quite a few hunters down there. I think Love to Run is also down there.
I think you're right. Yeah.
So we could all just, you know, we'll take turns hosting a little California hunter meetup, and you guys can travel down here, and then, you know, maybe we'll piggyback off that and go down to San Diego and then fly up to the Bay Area, you know. But we could also spread it out throughout the year.
Or Nerd can go on a trip to see his mom, and he can just pick you all up along the way on a party bus, and you can all hunt up there.
Let's do it. You know, ironically enough, the drive to the Bay Area is further than the drive to Vegas for us.
Yeah. Well, Nerd was saying that from where he lives, it's like 10 hours to visit his mom.
Yeah, it's quite a drive. It's gorgeous if you take Pacific Coast Highway the whole way there.
Yeah, I've done that.
Definitely
drive,
doable, but
actually,
yeah, it's really pretty.
Though I've never been to LA. Like I got off, like I ended up in LA County, but
you're in Palmdale, right?
I skirted the city. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I took that highway down. Yeah. It was pretty.
Sorry, Nikki says, because Nikki Boo is in Alabama with Fire, right?
Fire, yeah.
Says, we have no players, so I'm always top 10, and I work 60 hours a week.
Oh, Leppy just popped in.
Hey,
Leppy.
Good to see you here.
Our butterfly queen.
Yes. The butterfly doctor herself.
Yes.
Yeah, we've missed you. Welcome in.
And
we've already brought up food like 2 or 3 times.
Right?
Leppy, you missed out on our French fry conversation.
Right?
Yeah. And tots.
Tots.
Good stuff. Tots. Tots real bad.
You know,
I almost style fries so bad still.
I honestly, I've got tots in the freezer. Like, I almost want to like text my boyfriend like, hey, put some tots in.
Please.
For like a midnight
at least
snack.
Preheat the oven.
Yeah. I mean,
I do love tots. So when I went to Kansas, and there's like Sonics or like the Starbucks over there, they're like one on every block. And so I just kept going to Sonic because I wanted tots. Because we don't really have, I think there's like one in Hayward.
Well,
I don't think there's really many over here.
This is where the birthplace of Sonic was, is Oklahoma.
Oh.
Yeah, so we've got...
I guess maybe I'll have to go there. My uncle actually lives in Oklahoma. I've just never been.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait, what part, though?
I would have to look.
Let's hope it's not Tulsa, because there are 0 hunters there.
Not Tulsa.
There's nothing going on that side of the state.
He may be in Oklahoma City.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Nice. That's where I'm at. So, yeah. We got tons of stuff in Oklahoma City. Definitely plenty of Sonics. Honestly, most Okies don't eat Sonic anymore. We are so sick of it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I first moved here, I ate Sonic for a month straight because in Rhode Island, we got a Sonic in Massachusetts, and we had Sonic commercials on TV for maybe 5 years before a Sonic ever showed up. So people would literally drive an hour and a half just to go to Sonic because it was like you'd see those commercials and you just have to, like, you can't not drive an hour and a half to go to Sonic. So when I moved here, I had Sonic like every day for a month. And then I very rarely ever go back, like maybe if they have some special deal on a Master Blast with cookie dough and brownie bits. then I'm in. But
not to be too specific or anything.
And when my friend Erin came down to visit and then lived here for a while, we used to have like a regular Sonic night because like she would get like this funky shake that was like, I don't know, some kind of weird fruit flavor that they'd put Pop Rocks in it and stuff. And like, yeah, they do crazy stuff over there.
That sounds kind of dangerous. I guess as long as you know the Pop Rocks are in there, it's fine. Like,
oh yeah.
You just leave it to someone and they're like, what the heck is going on?
What's happening in my mouth?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have lots of different random add-ins. Like, you can add lots of stuff into your Route 44 cherry limeade or whatever it is that you get. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So, but yeah, we don't make it there anymore. And it's kind of a shame because from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. is Sonic Happy Hour. All of their shakes and drinks and everything are half price. So you could get, like, a really good shake for like $2.
Wow.
So
with some French fries, I'm in.
They do tots.
There we go.
We're all gonna be eating potatoes after we get off this stream.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They do loaded tots actually.
Oh my god.
They do piccolos, fried piccolos,
Ooh.
and one of my favorite things to get regularly, like I'd get a shake and I'd get cheddar bites, and it was these little fried bits of cheddar with ranch dipping sauce. It was like,
oh my god,
heart attack waiting to happen. Oh yeah,
totally. Hey, that's the whole point of fast food, okay?
Yeah.
It's like,
True.
Yeah.
I hate it when I'm like, McDonald's does not need to have a salad on their menu. It's not the point. You guys are missing the point here. Like,
I honestly, since I stopped eating meat, I haven't had fast food in like, how long has it been? Like two months at this point?
yeah, it's been a few months. Yeah,
Yeah.
good for you. Although it sounds like you need to go to a Sonic soon.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I'm sure
honestly,
that there's going to be a blue vault there too, right? Hopefully.
Oh yeah, yeah. Every Sonic has a vault, but I don't hit system vaults.
I mean, well, you should now. You don't now, even with Adventure Pass.
No.
I thought you said you'd hit them if it was on your, like, in your direction. Like
During
if you're
an
already
event, I will.
Yes, right. Because she's like, I gotta get it out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, if there's like specialty resources to get out of it, yeah. But I need the keys way more. I'm not walking enough to be hitting system vaults. No way.
Yeah. I'm justifying it in my head for one Adventure Pass because I'm like, okay, this is 4 points also. But two, the dip is so dippy. We're still getting like 100 sats if you get a crypto box. And then you can always just pick resources anyway. And or not always, sorry.
Like
rephrase.
I need
you could
paint.
pick if you have.
I will say I was super excited when my plane landed. It was happy hour. And I was like, I told my friend, I was like, I need to get out. I need to get out of the airport.
Get me out of this car.
And so I called a Lyft and the Lyft driver was driving and I was like, okay,
Lincoln,
I hit this
please?
vault. Hit this vault. And then I'm like, okay, blue, green, yellow. I was like, come on. And I'm like, and I got one red and one purple. And I was like, yay. Okay,
yes!
I'm good. And
Makes it all worth it.
I'm like, I need to get out of this airport so I can hit happy hour.
Yeah.
Our airport has a good amount of vaults in it. I was surprised. Like there's a few system vaults, but there's also a couple of user vaults. And like the Vegas airport had a bunch when I had the layover there, and the Denver one did too. It seems like people want to put their vaults at airports, though that kind of doesn't make sense to me unless you work there. Because how often do you really go to an airport? And you can't like go in the airport unless you're flying somewhere.
But I think it's the travelers, right? I mean, I filled someone's vault in San Diego. I filled a couple vaults in San Diego and I think Long Beach. I think there was something there too that I filled.
Yeah, there's some new players coming out in the Long Beach area. But I think too, people when we first got started, like when, you know, I would venture to say a lot of people, at least in the LAX area down here by the airport, I doubt that they still play like the last time I was at the airport, it was blue QBs on all of the vaults. Okay, and like it hardly ever changes. But I think those people had predicted, like, you know, where are we going to see the most players, or
right.
Yeah, I guess you have like better opportunity there, as opposed to being maybe their home ground has no players.
That's
so
true.
It's more beneficial for them to have it in a place where at least one other person might be able to hit it.
K-Hag and I were trying to do the math when we were going to Hawaii about, do we move any vaults to the Las Vegas airport for when Coin Hunt Fest happens? At that time, we obviously didn't have a date. We didn't even know for sure it was definitely going to happen. So we didn't know how long it was going to be before a ton of Coin Hunt players were going to come through the Las Vegas airport. And in the end, I was like, that's stupid. It's not going to be more than the amount of people that drive, like the hunters that drive by my vault on the main road every day. There's no way.
Right. Plus, like, you hitting it, right? So
yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I like will go out of my way to hit all of mine in Marvin's house first. And like, especially if I'm just doing a little bit of hunting, I'm like, oh, I won't hit the next vault. I'll wait until it's mine or Marvin's house and I'll hit that one. And then
I used to do that, and now I'm just lazy, and I just, there's a vault, click.
Click.
I don't even remember which ones are mine anymore. I just
I think it's also Adventure Pass,
on a day-to-day.
Right?
Yeah, Adventure Pass like, makes the difference.
Yeah, you're like, this is a user vault. Let me hit this. But during events, like during QB Air, I'm like, I am key poor. I'm only going to hit my vaults. And then Jay Lolis ran out of keys. And I'm like, I will hit your vaults too. Maybe you'll get in return.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep the circle tight.
Yeah, I haven't left my house in the past couple days, so I haven't hit any vaults. It's so bad.
Except to chop down trees and stuff.
Well, yeah, that was my other house. Like okay. I still haven't left the houses that
my other
we
house.
Own.
Yeah, that's just my other house.
Well, I don't own it. It's not mine. It's my boyfriend's.
Well,
I didn't even have to get
the one that you're in now
car to get there. Yeah, I need to.
How are you guys doing on your Adventure Pass journey?
I was ahead at one point, and then the past couple days, because I didn't do any of the things, I kind of fell behind. But I was like 2 days ahead at one point. I'm definitely not now. I'd have to grab my phone to even see. I haven't been paying attention to it. Let's see.
I'm right on track, but I fell behind today with the when there's two that you can't do, like the print an Anu Tiki and print what was the other one? Print the Anu, and then Doge. What's the hard?
Today's
today.
Where the Laura goes, QB?
Yes. Those are two things that I can't do. So now I was ahead, and now I'm falling back behind, and I'm gonna have to hunt vaults tomorrow to try to catch back up. But it's kind of fun. I'm not complaining by any means. Like, it's keeping me accountable. It's keeping me engaged in the game for sure. I'm a little thrown off though, like where I am, like in the back of my head, I'm like, I should get ahead like at least one day. So like, just in case this happens, I'm not like when the month resets thinking I'm a day ahead and not at all. I don't know. There's something that's I'm a little worried about. Like, when does the actual reset happen? Is it at our afternoon reset or morning? And that's going to be a huge difference because that's an entire day. Like,
it's probably the afternoon
in Coin Hunt World. I'd hope so, but I don't know for sure. I'm assuming so, because that's when it resets every day, right? Like,
yeah, and that's when they started
always
it
in the afternoon.
Yeah, so, I would assume 4 o'clock.
I think we're right on track. How are you doing with it, Tanners?
I am on tier 24 because
Oh, girl.
Well, it's because I knew I was going to Portland, and I knew that the last time there were no vaults, and I didn't
so
walk
you really
hardly
got
at
ahead.
all. Yeah, so I'm like, I need to get ahead. I need to get ahead is what I kept telling everybody, and then and
Well,
I
you
left
got
out.
ahead.
Well, also because I did put my crystal keys in, so when I don't remember which stream it was, Tosi's was talking about in chat, like, oh, I put my keys in and I've been getting double points. And I'm like, shoot, I bought my keys and I haven't put them in yet. And I just walked and hit 50 vaults. And I'm like, that was a fail. That was a total fail. I could have gone all of those extra points. But yeah, I think it was kind of like you, Marvin's Mama, right? Like there's like this little bit of worry, and so that like prompted me to just go, like to just keep going. And now I'm like, wait, what am I going to do when I finish? Because then I'm not going to want to do anything.
Yeah. Well,
Take a break.
so that exactly. Take a break, or I mean, can you stack up? I don't know. Yeah. Can you stack up points for the next month?
I don't think so.
I think so, but I could just keep walking for keys, right? But then I'll feel I'll feel like it's not as worth it, right? It's just
less efficient.
When you
whatever you do, don't walk for free.
Yeah, like once you hit walking goal 8, right? And then you're like, why am I still walking? Why am I like
I'm not getting anything for this?
I just need to like transport home somehow.
Right.
Like beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, why did I walk out this far? Darn, now I'm gonna have to walk back for free. And like we always, like Justwin and I always joke about it when we're out walking during lunch. Like, oh shoot, we didn't have to do like our bigger loop. We could have done the smaller. Right.
Oh well. It's a bummer when you overestimate it, right? So all of a sudden you're like, wait, I wasn't supposed to jump up that far, dang it.
But you do want to go out because, right, like if there's a larger loop, because you want to hit those vaults, because if you hit the smaller loop and then you finish and you're like, shoot, we should have done the larger loop because we still need 20% of 8 or something.
Sure. Yeah. I don't run into that predicament as often because my walking is so separated from vault hitting unless it's during events where it makes sense to do both. But I'm a key saver when it's not event season. So right now it's funny, I'm using more keys with Adventure Pass, just trying to make up the points in vaults. But normally I'm like hoard all the keys as much as I can. So it's going to be a weird balance in the key economy, I think, for like everybody across the board, because everybody's situation is a little bit different. And, like it's great because you're completing all your walking quests. So you probably have a little bit more of a key stack to spend and keep hitting those vaults during the dip. But yeah, I don't know.
But I feel like everyone is also buying everything in auction house, right? Like when we talk about auction house and how like what's selling there and how much things are selling there, like the elf for new players like me, right, who have never done a Christmas event. And you see how much the elf is selling for, how the Santa is selling, and the reindeer. And when blueprints come out, it's just crazy, right? Like the elf is going for like 175, 200.
What? Do I need to print some elves and sell them? What?
Seriously?
If you have the mats, yes.
Of course I have the mats
to sell. Because people are trying to prepare, right? They're thinking like me, right? Oh, Halloween event, by having because I had bought the pumpkin and the mummy ahead of time. So that helped me, right, go through the quest a little bit quicker. So now I'm thinking, oh, I should probably get these. But the other part of me is like, I don't want to spend all these keys on a blueprint I'm just going to get myself if I just wait. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
I'm like, I can't justify spending 200 keys on a QB that I'll just be able to print. Like, yeah, it'll put me behind. But if I continue to hunt as hard as I have been, I probably will still be fine, like getting through the quest.
Yeah.
So pro hunter tip though is back to Justwin's strategies, right, that he was giving you. To me, and probably to Korkio too, because Korkio doesn't print anything. It makes sense to spend a little extra for the QB in advance and then save that blueprint. Like you'll get it for sure, if you're hunting hard during that event, and then save it. And you already have the QB, you're good. You can build your Christmas trees or spawn your cauldrons or whatever the case may be. But I love that they've like the utility for QBs is growing and growing because yeah, I really wouldn't have imagined an elf or Santa going for that much this far in advance of the Christmas event. So that's really impressive.
What's interesting right now is that an elf QB is going for 100, but the blueprint is going for 50. Granted, of course, I mean, yeah, you'd have to buy the mats
are not that
too.
hard. Yeah, I mean,
remind me, what do we need to print the elf?
The elf, I think, is a little bit harder because that was a Gen 2 QB, right?
Yeah.
Where Santa is a little bit easier. I have to pull up the wiki for this. Sorry.
Santa is going for 250.
Also, Just Win said that there's a Santa going for 1 red. She's like, that's a bit sussy.
No, there isn't.
100% sus.
I don't see a
Is
Santa
there not?
going. No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, to print an elf, it's 100 jingle bells and 500 resin.
Oh, is that
Easy
why
peasy, lemon
Is that why
squeezy.
Toasties wanted my jingle bells?
Probably.
Though,
Jingle bells are selling though. I mean,
yeah, Toasties bought my jingle bells.
yeah. Oh, and
And-
same thing for Santa. It's 100 jingle bells and 500 resin. So,
Honestly,
but remember the drop rates were not that. They were dropping in 5 for the first 3 days or something of the
something
event.
like that.
Sure.
So
They were not plentiful.
So Toasties wanted me to put up 125 jingle bells, right? So I did. I don't know that I've ever had more bid notifications for something I've put on the auction house. Literally, like every 5 minutes, he was getting outbid. Like,
oh, damn.
left, right. He paid good for those jingle bells. I think 125 bells. I can't do the quick math in my head, but I think I got 157 keys back. So he spent like 170 something on 125 bells.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was fun. If anyone else wants to buy some jingle bells, let me know.
Right? Holler at your girls.
I got a shit ton. I mean, I'm down to sell.
People actually have the blueprint. I think it makes sense. Like people have been selling, but I mean, I've been trying to bid on an elf and it keeps going up to like 175. And then I think a blueprint has gone up to like 250 or something like that.
Well, currently there's there's an elf with 1 clock for 100 and there's a blueprint with 1 clock for 50.
As everyone who's listening is now like, let me go to the auction house.
Exactly.
Hey,
I'm like tempted to list.
Give it 5
an
minutes.
elf
Let's
and a
see where it
Santa
goes.
right now.
you're gonna have to fight the 7 other people watching. Because 2 of the current 9 viewers are you two, I think. So, in order to stay on top of the chat. Oh wait, it's 8, so 6 people.
Oh,
I think you'll be fine.
It's probably delayed, but yeah. Oh, and so sorry, just circling back on that Santa that Justwin had put in the chat that went for a red. I do remember seeing that IDFK, it was their QB and they were like concerned that like it was already at a red key. They were like, I just woke up and I don't know how this happened so fast, but I swear it's not a key transfer.
Yeah, I can.
They were
understand.
super concerned.
Yeah, I can understand being worried that you'd get tagged for that. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wait, so.
Oh, are you in here? Okay, see. Okay, Channers. Remember when you were first welcomed in the community, and I had tagged you like, "Oh, thanks for joining the stream tonight," and you were like, "What are you talking about?"
Yep.
Chams, the person that just responded in the chat right now in our stream chat, I thought was you.
Right. I remember that. And I'm like,
yeah,
what's going on? But because you reached out, I was like, wait, what is this stream? And that's one of the reasons why I started watching.
Yeah.
I had no idea what you were talking about.
So thanks for that, IDFK.
IDFK.
Yes.
Cool.
Good to see you in here.
I thought IDFK said he wasn't really like participating in Coin Hunt stuff anymore. Like when he bought his sweatshirt, he's like, I'm not really playing the game anymore, but I like my hoodie.
Right? But you know how Coin Hunt World be, it just like sucks you right back in.
Yep.
I mean, now there's an adventure pass. Maybe that brought people back in, right? Something new that made it new. That made it interesting again.
Yeah.
Or maybe they got the Black Cat hoodie and they were like, you know what? I worked hard for this. And then boom, it just went right back into it.
It is the best hoodie.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. I was really bummed no one bought one of the pumpkin hoodies, because I would love to see someone walking around with like a pumpkin QB hoodie. Like, I think that would be such a great hoodie.
I do just need to buy. Is it still up on the shop?
Nope. You missed out.
I missed my chance.
I mean,
see,
I tweeted that there was
a y'all, and I can't even get it.
I tweeted that there was a week left, and people saw it because they
I know,
put little hearts on that tweet thing.
And Mr. Weaver himself retweeted that tweet. So
yeah. Yeah. So anyway.
Dang, I'm shocked too, because I love that little pumpkin face. It's just that orange is it's not my color.
Oh, it's so not my color.
So not my color.
So not my color.
Yeah. So I wonder, could we invert the colors maybe next year? Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to buy this sweatshirt on the black market behind everybody's backs. A little secret listing up on the shop.
Yeah, that could be interesting. So a black hoodie with a orange jagged smiley face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it might look kind of cool.
It could look kind of cool. Yeah. I could make that.
There's only one way to find out.
Right? Hey, I could just like surprise put that in the shop now and be like, all right.
Special. We can name it after Channers. Yeah. Only for a limited time.
Yeah.
Due to the episode with Channers. And you'd have to watch the episode to know that it's there. Oh, snap. Here we go. Marketing ploys.
So many people listen to the show like a long time after it, like Aperture Cat is way behind. I would feel bad if
he's caught back up now. Come on.
Maybe. Yeah, who knows?
You better be. And then he's gonna respond in 2 weeks like, no, I wasn't caught up.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, if I miss one of the streams, I end up watching it. Sometimes I can't sit through it like in one sitting. Mm-hmm. But I realize I can hook it up to my TV now because it's on my laptop. So just watch it on my on my big screen TV. Which is nice, right? Because then I can see all the chats. I love both of your facial expressions right now.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, what do I look like on a big screen TV?
Yeah. Okay, cool. So cool. All right, cool.
Honestly, though, I've looked at some of the analytics, and there's like it's like 5% of people watch us on their TV, like on their YouTube app on TV. So that's already happening.
Okay, good to know.
No, I'm using my HDMI cord, and I just plugged it in one day, and I was like, oh, look, it pops up here. If it's not live, right? If it's live, I feel like to be able to type on chat, I need to have my laptop open. So why am I looking at that when I should be just looking at the screen?
Yeah, for sure. But that is a good point, that it's a good idea to have for the chat, like if you're watching a replay of it, because it's so much larger.
Yep. Yeah. Except for this episode.
Yeah.
Because I have to fix it apparently.
But it's okay. We're staying pretty on top of the comments this time. So, and my keyboard is working again. So, things are happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, hey, you know what we haven't heard in a little while, Korkio?
Don't ask me how much weight I've lost.
Great. Perfect. Moving on.
No. I'm kidding.
Broken toes and all.
Honestly, believe it or not, I lost another pound just this morning I weighed in a pound lighter. But I can't give Coin Hunt the credit. I can't. Because I haven't walked. And it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with yesterday, and I can't explain it. But I woke up, I went outside, was having my cigarette, playing on my phone, and all of a sudden I started feeling nauseous. And I threw up a bunch in the morning for some reason out of nowhere. And then I was terrified to eat the rest of the day. So that's the only reason why I'm a pound down. It's because, like, I don't have anything in my digestive system whatsoever. And so I weighed in lower. But I'm thinking what it is, like, it's really weird. It was really cold out yesterday, right? And so I broke out the electric blanket and the electric gloves. And I'm sitting there, and there's really cold air on my face. And my torso is really hot. And I feel like it was this weird temperature sensory thing. And my body was just like, what the fuck is going on? We don't like it. And it just made me sick. I think that's all it was. Either that.
I hope so.
Either that or, okay, this is going to sound really weird. At the same time, my sense of smell drastically increased. So
are you pregnant?
I know what that sounds. No. So I would have to, like, it would be a freaking miracle and also the worst thing ever if I was. Because my boyfriend has had a vasectomy, and I've been on birth control since I was 12 and have literally never had a pregnancy scare in my entire life.
Oh, boy.
So it would be really freaking weird if that was the case. And I would be making a very, a trip to LA very soon. If that were the case as well. So
I love you.
Because can't do that here
because
anymore.
our rights are not on the ballot this year as opposed to other states. Oh, yeah. And you know what? I have to just say, I am like disappointed in myself for not saying anything in the last stream to like go vote and do your part and all of the things. But if you're in Georgia, I think that there's maybe still
some time.
There's still some time. Yeah. Or we're going round 2, baby.
Yeah. We need to get Aperture Cat out there like door knocking while he's hunting.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Just, you're a cat. Do the cat things. Make people do the things.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for some hunters like Baby Tooth. I don't know if Baby Tooth's excited, but I'm excited for Baby Tooth because I don't know if you saw what happened in Colorado on this ballot. So, and
I don't think so yet.
Granted, I know
we don't have to get too far into politics.
No, it's not. It's not really politics. It was a ballot question, like a ballot measure.
Wait,
so
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
This stream is not for kids, but so. Psychedelic plants and fungi were made legal in Colorado. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yay, Colorado.
Good for Colorado.
Coin Hunt Fest 2024, Colorado.
You got my vote.
So,
I am down.
Yeah, so that was really interesting.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Right?
Mushroom QB? We're already back on topic, guys. Let's go.
Yes. Hey, we all really like food here. So mushroom QB makes sense. I love portobello mushrooms. All of it.
And psychedelic ones too.
But what's great about that is what happens in Colorado as far as like progressiveness in like these kinds of things spreads throughout the rest of the country. And like I have a good amount of friends that have like depression and whatever, and they do like microdosing, and it seriously helped them. So as a medicine, which granted, this was legalized for literally everyone. They didn't do like the medical / like it's just everyone. But for people that it could help in that way, like people that aren't trying to get high, they're just trying to take a medicine, and like the microdose, it doesn't get them high. Like it's great. Right. And I'm so excited that like, California's going to be next. And then
I'm
it's
surprised
just gonna...
California wasn't first, to be honest.
No,
but
Colorado's first. The mushroom guy, the guy that does all the mushroom research, is in Colorado. Like,
well,
Colorado.
there you go.
Yeah. But it's gonna spread everywhere. And Oklahoma was one of the first dozen states to legalize marijuana, so I don't think we'd be that far behind.
No.
Yeah. I can just see it now, like the mushroom dispensaries popping up, and they're like, this one's named like Uncle Ben's, and like, I thought that was really cool. I'm excited for Colorado, and they're gonna be making so much money off that sales tax that they put on that shit. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, their tourism's gonna spike like crazy. Anyway, so election day wasn't horrible. It was kind of exciting.
Yeah,
in some places.
for sure. Yes.
Louisiana refused to ban slavery, so that was interesting. Go Louisiana. I don't understand.
We will spiral if we'll probably need to get away from this topic before I become emotional.
I'm done.
But yeah,
I'm gonna stuff my face with some candy so we can change the topic.
Because as progressive as some elections and measures were, there were a lot that were the exact opposite, and I couldn't even fucking fathom that we were voting on this.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, let's get into some shop talk. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like quickly pivot here. QBC. So Channers and I have ordered our custom hoodies. Yes, we're amped that they're coming. I haven't ordered mine actually, so that order is going to be placed right after this stream. But
and now's the time to do it, because if you want to have stuff for Coin Hunt Fest, like, I'm sure the shipping times and the supply chain things and whatever with our dropshipper are going to get crazy around Christmas. And then things might be like they may have some issues. Who knows if they have some issues with Christmas and like maybe stop doing a certain style of shirt, or I don't know. Things happen. Christmas makes things messy. Mm-hmm. So get things in before Christmas, then you don't have to worry about it. And you don't have to you can break it in and get it all nice and heavily laundered so it fits exactly how you want it. You know, it's all soft and stuff. Yeah.
But also great gifts for the coin hunter in your life. Get your partner a custom QB, whatever, or the OG, or another travel mug.
Yeah, another reason to order now is my birthday's the beginning of January, so you guys order now. That helps me get some birthday gifts.
Number one purpose to order right now. Korkio's birthday.
Just order me my own custom. Y'all put in an order for my custom hoodie.
Yeah.
I wish I could order one of our hoodies, but I can't do non-zip ups. I just can't. I can't do tight neck thingies. You can see I cannot put things around my neck.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I'm choking myself over here.
Yeah. I even when I drive, I have to put the strap or the seatbelt behind me because I'm so short that it's
dangerous.
I know. I'm willing to die for it. I couldn't drive otherwise. I could not be in a car otherwise because I'd be feeling like I was.
Stand it.
Yeah.
Can you not move the strap thing down? Does it not have?
Oh, it's down as far as it can go. I'm only 5'2", so I would need a giant booster seat in order to make it lay down here. But I'm more likely to get in an accident if I'm wearing the seatbelt the right way, because it's on my neck and I'm distracted.
Too much of a distraction.
Yeah. Yes, my mom uses a booster seat. I actually tried that. Cute. But my ass goes to sleep. So and then it travels down my leg and then my toe would go to sleep. No. It's better for me to just drive comfortably. I literally have never been in an accident that was my fault ever. I just knocked on wood for those of you concerned for me.
As you should.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a really good driver. I'm pretty defensive, and I drive super safe. So, I'm not too concerned. And I don't drive that often, honestly. I ain't got nowhere to go. So, anyway. Yeah, we need zip-up hoodies. I'm hoping they come out with those soon.
Yeah.
I still
That'll
need
be
to
awesome.
cut
Looking
the
forward
neck
to that.
out of my other shirt.
The jersey. Yeah.
But I do like the pullover because it keeps your neck warm.
Yeah.
In the back, it keeps your neck warm. And then
Well,
the security hoodie, right?
Yeah. My neck gets cold also. I need that.
you could do
But
that
if
with
you get
zip-ups,
like a
too.
zip up, so I used to only get hoodies, but now I'm starting to get like the ones without the hoodies that just have, what is it? Like it just goes up to your neck. So
Oh, the
because
crew
when I had
neck.
COVID, yeah, I just
Oh, yeah.
zipped it all the way up to keep my neck warm. And it was like, I'm like, why have I never used this before? Like, I just thought it looks weird when it's up, but it actually serves a purpose and it doesn't look bad. So now I have like my favorite like sweatshirt that I wear that just is, yeah, like a crew neck one.
I literally always have the hood on my head unless I'm starting a stream. I usually end the stream with the hood on my head because like I used to never put the hoods on from my sweatshirts, and now for some reason I love it. It's like it's all cozy. I'm in like my own private space in here, and all my things have fur in them, so they're super soft.
That's
Plus,
awesome.
it's like a I don't know, I don't know. It's like a crown that I wear in my hood. Whatever.
Yeah, my students literally they like wearing hoodies because they say it's almost like a safety, like it's a safety hoodie. Like they feel secure because it's warm, right?
Yep.
So
yeah, it was your own private space, and it like protects you from the sensory issues outside. Like kind of quiets the sound from outside, and if there's
it's wind for me. My ears are so sensitive to like I can do a walk with the dogs without when it's super windy out or even not even really that windy or just a little cold. My ears will hurt so bad when I come back if I don't have a hoodie on.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me it's like just need that protection from the wind.
I have a friend that crochets these cute little headbands that just go around your ears, like just ear warmer ones. Yeah.
Does she have an Etsy shop? I need the hookup.
She does. She does.
Oh well.
It's Wayward Whimsy Art. She also has like a.
I'm writing it down. Sorry.
Yeah, she also she's on and off, so there might be stuff in it, there might be not. You know.
Heard. That's how most creatives are.
But yeah, no, they're really cute, and like most of my friends wear her ear warmers in the winter. Like, yeah, we've all bought them except for me because I don't wear stuff like that. I just put hoods on. I don't do hats, but I do hoods
as pictured.
Yeah,
you normally wear hats, and then if it's raining, then I'll put my hood over my hat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't own any hats. I don't think I own a single hat.
I own a super sweet
hat.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
yeah.
a super sweet bucket hat that says Hunt the Dip.
Yeah, and that like some people look good in hats. Like your bucket hat looks cute on you, and that like big orange one you wore in Hawaii was really cute too.
I love hats.
They don't. I have a weird shaped head, I guess. They don't work for me.
Just gotta like embrace them sometimes, you know. Some hats look super funky, and you're like, all right, well, I'm a big head now.
Shu asks sombrero when. That would be really cool if the wiki shop got sombreros.
That would be cool.
Or like cowboy hats.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Or umbrella hats.
Yes. Oh my god. Freaking I need to send you an umbrella hat.
Oh,
we need to find that cute cheetah print one or whatever.
Cow print. Hello.
Cow print. Sorry. I wanted cheetah print one. I wanted it.
When I was looking though, what I did find, like I was looking for the
Propeller
cow
hat.
print umbrella hat. I found like a cow print heated Snuggie.
Oh,
Like big
so
oversized
cute.
sweatshirt hoodie thing with heating elements in it that you can plug in, and it was cow print. And I sent the link of it to my boyfriend, and I was like, hey, this exists. He's like, oh my god, that product was made for you. I was like, yes, it was. Hint, hint.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. We'll see. It's almost Christmas, but I don't like getting gifts on Christmas because then I feel bad because I didn't buy anyone anything. This started because my boyfriend's impossible to shop for. He's one of those people, as soon as he wants something, he just buys it for himself. So how do you buy him anything? You can't.
You got to think ahead. You got to know what he wants before he wants it.
Then I'll get accused of telling him what he wants. But like, I can't, I would have to wait until like a couple days before Christmas to buy him anything, because like, if I bought something now, he will have bought it for himself by Christmas. It's like, what am I supposed to do?
Can you save some Christmas gifts for me, please?
Right? No. People usually just give him gift cards because, you know.
Yeah. That's all you. What other options do you have for somebody that's impossible to shop for? None. I hate giving gift cards because you're like, I tried. I really
it's
did.
so impersonal. I refuse.
Yeah.
I refuse to buy people gift cards as presents. Like, I will bring you some beers and hang out with you, and I feel like that's a more personal gift than giving you a gift card.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I like that.
Or I will make them a piece of art with my own hands, which will look like shit, but it's more personal.
Where's my Tiki Chief? Like, so good. Oh, there you go.
It's not that good.
So.
Oh my goodness.
And he still has his arms.
Wow.
Mine doesn't. I just noticed that. Mine doesn't have arms. I think this is one of the like early prints. He also has super fucked up eyes. I kept this one because he was like really ugly. Or my little green QB.
So cute.
Yeah. This Three Musketeers is bomb, by the way.
Hey,
wrong with chocolate.
Any chance that we have search terms this week? Is that like still maybe a thing? I don't. Is YouTube still holding us hostage for whatever reason?
I don't know. Let's
Search
see.
term hostage.
Ooh, that's bright. I wish YouTube had a.
You're so tan, Korkio.
Dark rude.
No, I'm sorry. It's literally just like, boom.
I know.
Flashlight on your face.
Because everything I have is in dark mode, and then I pull up YouTube Studio, which doesn't have
blaring.
a dark mode.
Yeah.
Nothing.
It is blaring.
Nothing.
What is the deal? I am about to write a strongly worded letter that they've ruined an entire segment of our stream.
Yeah.
What the heck?
It's ridiculous. I'm kind of pissed. I know. I loved it too.
It's so good.
I don't know.
Okay, guys. Hoth, Shu, what have you guys been searching this week?
Oh.
Sometimes I'm afraid to ask, but I feel like today I'm not afraid to ask.
Propeller hat.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Oh, my beer's empty. Well.
Is that the same one you've had all stream?
Yes.
I'm impressed.
I try to pace myself.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Got some candy in between. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My face is a little warm.
Candy breaks.
I drink a beer, my face gets warm. This is what it's like to be me.
but it's cold outside, so that's perfect, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Perfect time for it. Any
Apparently
weird stuff that you have searched on YouTube this week, Shanners?
That's rude. And she probably doesn't want to tell us if it's weird.
Interesting.
Really
Sorry,
the
word I was looking for was interesting.
I don't really use YouTube. I think I only really use it to watch your stream.
Aw,
Nice.
I'm honored.
Yeah.
I use YouTube a lot. Let's see what I searched on YouTube recently.
Yeah. I bet you've got some weird shit.
Thanks.
Interesting.
Interesting is what I mean.
Let's see. Okay. My most recent YouTube search actually isn't from this week. It was the week before. Skim coat popcorn ceiling. So
Told you.
Yeah. So we were this new house that we're working on all has popcorn ceiling, and I've always just removed it. Like, you spray water on it and then you just scrape it. It comes right off. The last house, so when my boyfriend worked on the house he bought for his parents, it was painted and it did not scrape off easy, and he was traumatized. So he was like, there's no way I'm doing that. So we're instead going to skim coat it, which basically you take like the drywall mud and you put it over the popcorn to build the negative space down to smooth it out.
Got it.
So we looked up videos on how to do that, which I was like, I don't need a video. It's obvious. It makes sense. Like, you just put the drywall mud up. He's like, no, you need to watch a video. I was like, okay. So I pulled up videos and I was like, see, they're doing it exactly like I thought you'd do it, whatever. And then we found out that the ceilings in this house aren't painted. And so we just sprayed water and it scraped right off, and it was so easy. And like skim coating, we tried it in 2 closets. Like, I tried it in one closet, he tried it in the other. Oh my God, it was exhausting. So I'm glad we don't have to do that. So.
Yeah, that's a bit relieving.
Yeah. And I will read the next few YouTube searches because they're about the community. So my next most recent YouTube search is Blockchain Gaming Podcast.
Nice.
For IT Guy.
Who IT Guy just released an episode today
with W.R. Willem.
Yes, for the first time in a month-ish.
2 months.
So
2 months, he said it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's super exciting. And I can't wait to listen.
I already started listening to it. It's pretty good.
Nice.
He did kind of set the expectation he's not going to be doing them weekly anymore. So
good for him.
Yeah. He's going to basically, like, when there's something to talk about and when he's available to do it, he'll do it. So that way he doesn't burn out and stress about trying to, because he has to find a guest for everyone. And as we've experienced, sometimes it's a little difficult.
Yeah. Timing is rough.
Yeah. I mean, he says like sometimes he's been down to like an hour before he's planning on doing it, trying to find a guest. And it's like, I'm glad I got you to help with this stuff, because I wouldn't be able to do it by myself. That's for sure.
It's a lot. We're just glad to see you back, IT Guy. And I'm just amped for more content from him. So
definitely. And I think this one was like 2 hours long or something. So that's pretty
good for him. Yay. Yeah. I love W.R. Willem too, so I'm sure it was an excellent conversation. Yeah.
I mean, I'm only like, I think a half an hour, maybe I'm like 20 minutes in, but it's pretty good so far. So
Shu says, I'd listen to an hour of IT Guy talking to himself. Same. Yes. Yeah. Agree. Yeah. Agree.
So, and then my next most recent search is SpaceX. But then the one before that was Zach and Pete's. So, yeah, those are my recent YouTube searches, are very community based.
Yeah. Lots of Coin Hunt content.
I would have also searched the Coin Hunt crew, but I didn't have to because Mama sent me a link to it. So,
yeah, super amped for that. Amped for their content too. It's going to be awesome. That we'll have like weekly, content.
And apparently I missed that. Like, I must have not clicked the bell because I did not get a notification there was a new episode out. So, y'all, if you are interested,
hit that notifications bell.
yeah, make sure you click the bell on the things instead of just the subscribe. Otherwise, you won't know when these things happen. So, yeah, which is making me remember that, now I need to do that. Oh, right. I also apparently don't have a bell on the Beans Report for some reason. Hello. Yeah, I'm bad. I'm bad, apparently. I don't have bells on any of them. What the hell?
Get it together.
I mean, if you subscribed, you would think that they would notify you, right?
Well, no.
What's the point of subscribing if not?
Yeah.
Well, you subscribe so that you can go to your subscriptions list and see all the new videos. But you don't have to get notifications unless you...
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So
they should let you opt out instead of making you opt in.
I agree. I think that would be better.
I'm for that movement. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm subscribed to all the things. Yeah. Though, so that's good that Harris is still doing the Beans Report. I was thinking she might stop doing the Beans Report if she's doing the Coin Hunt Crew thing. But
that is a lot to take on, but
it is a lot. Yeah. Man, I'm
sometimes
there's a lot of things here.
Sometimes there's not that much to report. I mean, so what I'm saying is it would be totally okay, Harris, to not do a Beans Report every week.
Yeah, we'd get it. Because, most of our chat isn't even talking about Coin Hunt Worlds because sometimes there's just not much to talk about. So we talk about food and weird animals and shit.
But Harris has commercials. Have you seen?
This is true, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. I was watching it in the office at lunch and I just started laughing. Like, really? It's so good.
Spot on.
Yeah.
So creative. I love it. All the content has been pretty top notch, I have to say.
And W.R. Willem said that because he hasn't been making the CHW highlights videos for a while, but he will do a recap of the Hunter's Lodge. He said he's not going to push himself to have it out immediately like he has in the past, because Bearded Ant Hunter also does the Spanish language translation, subtitles, and everything. So they're going to give themselves about a week to get it done, but they are going to put that out, so that'll be helpful. And what he does is he does that whole Hunter's Lodge shortened down to less than a half an hour. And he said he specifically does that because the software he uses for subtitles is free if a video is under a half hour, and you have to pay for it if it's over a half hour. So he does the
I feel that so much.
Yeah. So he does the Hunter's Lodge in a half hour and cuts out all of the dead time. So if you want to watch a condensed version of the Hunter's Lodge and not miss anything, you can watch, W.R. Willems. And then he'll take the question and answer section and he'll cut that all down to a half hour or less. And then he just kind of puts them together and they all have subtitles, English and Spanish. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hunter's Lodge.
It's coming up next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday.
I know. But the fact, they did this last time too, and it's like, it's at 2 p.m. The earliest I can get off work is like 4.
Yeah.
And they'll be done with it by then.
Yeah. Well,
it's like terrible time because I'm going to be at work during the lodge. But if you want to get it started and then I can just like jump in when I'm back from work, I'm so on board for that.
I was thinking more along the lines of I'll just take all the notes, and as soon as you get home from work,
we just jump in. Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
let's do it. It should be fun.
Yeah. So we might be a little earlier next week, everyone.
Yeah.
We
Luckily,
might
you'll all be paying attention because of Hunter's Lodge.
Right. We might still end just as late as we normally do.
Hopefully not, because that'll be a long night for you.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. But Manel's here, and I had to like say something about us going for frickin' ever when we stream. So
he says, Channers, he says, "Sup, fry lady."
What's
What's up,
buffet buddy?
Food dude.
All about the buffets. We're gonna go hit that buffet.
Buffet boy.
Oh man, I don't get to go to the land of the buffets. What the hell?
Oh man,
endless shrimp and crab legs. Like,
I'm so ready to eat all the food.
Eat extra food for me, please.
Do we know what's actually included now with the general admission pass?
Yeah, they said something like there's like box lunches
and like happy hours, right?
Yeah,
I don't know
lunches,
if
happy hours.
Are happy hours included though, or is it just like a scheduled thing and we still have to like pay for our own?
Oh,
that's what we were asking.
You know
Maybe we should just ask that question.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of questions, but I am assuming that they're still getting the ball rolling on a lot of these details. So, I'll have a little bit more free time, actually, not this coming week, but the following week, and I plan on getting into that Coin Hunt Fest channel and asking some questions because I also like want to start planning this party bus, but need to know like what time is going to be ideal because I heard something about early registration on Friday, so I'm like, do we need to leave at 9 a.m.? like what's the deal here?
And apparently they're doing something like that you can only get like early Monday morning for the people that stay like literally the entire time, so that they can keep you there like Friday all the way through Monday. I don't know. I saw some screenshot of something that Cuckoo Puffs was saying, I thought, but I don't know.
There was also something about like I was talking to Just Win about this, because I think Illusion Weaver, when he was condensing like what was going on, he said something along the lines of like, oh, and on this day, everyone will be using the new features. And I'm like, what are the new features?
Yeah, I saw that. What new
tagging
features?
Maybe? Yeah. I'm curious.
I'm like, okay, I guess find out.
Right?
I'm kind of jealous. I want to try the new features.
It'll be fun.
And like, there's going to be like a special QB for people that stay in the hotel. I saw.
Yeah, I did. So I did ask. I did ask if someone didn't buy the VIP pass, if they would still get the QB, and Illusion Weaver said yes. And then he also said that there would probably be like, yes, you would. I guess they're trying to get like a code so you could also get a discount on Resort World. And then I said, well, does that mean that we should wait
to book?
And he said yes.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, because I'm just super excited and I want to take all of that down now.
We want to plan stuff. Yeah, we're ready.
So what about this? What if I book a room even though I'm not going? Do I still get a QB? If I like pay for a room that I don't stay in?
I don't know, because I also remember Illusion Weaver saying something about a special print shop.
Yeah. Like at the hotel or something, I think.
Right. So I really have no idea how. I imagine that a lot of this is speculative.
Yeah, I know.
And they're still figuring it out. So hopefully we'll know some more information like within the next few weeks, because they'll have a little bit more time before, Christmas event gets like fully into swing. And then I like that they set their expectations too of like, look, we're going to be prepping for Coin Hunt Fest over the next few months, and there's not going to be a CNY event this year, and like it'll probably just be a QB because our devs are going to be solely focused on that. Like, loved that. So like, yes, realistic expectations, appreciate it.
So Okay, so I didn't even catch that. So there's no Chinese New Year, but they might still have a Chinese New Year QB, you said. So
Yeah.
so what year is it? Like we did Tiger.
Rabbit I think it's rabbit from what I've read. I haven't looked up. I'm just going off of like what I've read in the Discord chat of like, oh, so will there be a rabbit QB or something like that?
I mean, unless they want to miss a year, which I don't think that they would want to do because they're doing the zodiacs, right? And
Yeah.
so I assume that they would want to continue.
Right, because like that was
I
the
don't
whole
know.
thing. Like the next time the ox is going to be available is going to be in like 12 years.
Right.
So like if you didn't get it then, you have to wait 12 years. So I would hope that they wouldn't miss a year. Maybe that's the QB that they're just going to do like a non-event hunt for. Like maybe like they did Thanksgiving where you just hit vaults.
It'll be a
and
drop.
Maybe you'll get it.
Yeah. Or even like a shop drop, like make money off of it. Why not? Key sync of 2 green keys or 1 yellow, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, they could do that. Have they done that for any
any event QB? I don't
talk like a
think
pirate day, but
yeah.
I mean that's not really
Listen, I don't want to spend a red key while I'm already spending however many keys to get to Vegas, right? So
right.
They better make it cheap. Tiger was a common, ox is a common. They should all be commons. Let's stick to the plan, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree.
Especially when you're using all these keys to get through the adventure pass to get the zodiac.
Exactly.
Right.
Let's not get carried away.
Feedgo is saying I can pay for her room so I can get the QB.
Can you?
Well, I was
okay. So she'll check in for you.
I was just thinking about that. Like,
it's actually not a bad idea. If
I could get the QB for paying for a room, I don't know that I would necessarily do that, but maybe.
Also, don't know if you need to get the room for all the days or if you could just do one day and get it.
Good point. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay, so if I could pay for one night for someone just in order to get that QB, and I could like just convert some of my crypto from the game, like so that I'm not actually using my money. So the people in my life don't think I'm ridiculous for paying for a room I'm not staying in. I could help out someone in the community by paying for one night of their room, but it would have to, like, my name would have to be on it in order for me to get the QB. But like, if you could
have to trust that person too.
I stupidly trust everyone. That's an issue I have. So, but this community, but if I have to go to a special print shop, like I can't go there, so that would suck.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to be able to participate somehow. Plus, I owe K-Hag so much. So, like, I should pay for a night for him, honestly. I mean, I don't even want to go there, but he's helped me out way too much in this game. So, I'd be up for paying for a night for him to pay him back. But I don't know if I'd get the QB for that. Though technically, like,
no, we'll have to get more
in the
details.
Spirit of the game, they should allow that because it's about the community, right? And I'd be supporting the community and like, hey, Illusion Weaver, this is the thing I want to do.
And also getting numbers, right? Because you would be renting a room from their host hotel.
So. Exactly. I still am not sure how that's going to work. Like, how are they going to verify? Anyways.
I feel like that's what that code is for, that they're trying to generate. Maybe that will let them know that. I mean, I don't know how then they would attach that to
your in-game profile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like a dev nightmare, but we'll see. I'm sure it's going to be great.
Yeah.
They have a couple months. We'll see. What happens.
Yeah. It's stuff that's been done before, so I'm sure they're gonna figure it out. And I don't know, maybe we'll find out more for Hunter's Lodge next weekend. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be.
But fun. On that note, we have just hit the 3-hour mark about.
3:05 actually, as
Well.
per Streamlabs numbers here. So yeah.
See, Channers, I told you it's so easy to talk about Coin Hunt World and not Coin Hunt World.
Forever.
I never said it wasn't. Especially if we start talking about food. If we start, yeah.
Dude,
she was like, no, I'm so ready for this. You know, I'm gonna need some. I think you had said I'm gonna need some French fries or something for our 3-hour combo, and I'm like, it's easier than you think, I swear.
There was one night after a stream that Mom and I,
that's fine. It's okay.
Beer. That Mama and I stayed on the phone for 4 hours just talking about like food afterwards. Like,
oh yeah,
just food.
Mm-hmm.
And weird things.
As
Alexa
I was
says.
eating food on the plane too.
Yeah, like some fried
probably
cheese.
Eating at the same time.
It's like this entire block of provolone cheese.
Oh my god, yes. No, it was Parmesan.
Parmesan cheese. Yeah, provolone cheese wouldn't be that good. Parmesan cheese, though.
I forget what they called it. It was like Parm something. I don't know. Toasties, it's from that place that you told me about, Heroic Italian, that I finally tried because I was like, you know what? F it. I'm going to give this place a shot. And it was literally just like a circle the size of my face of fried cheese. It took me like 3 days to eat.
I would have eaten it all that night.
I just couldn't. It physically made me ill to like picture that in my stomach.
But it's cheese. You can't.
I know.
Yeah.
It was good, but it was also like an inch deep. So it was like no joke. It wasn't like some thin Parmesan. It was like they had just dropped a wheel of cheese into the fryer, like pulled it out and put it in my order.
And it fits that song, I just want more Parmesan, but I'm embarrassed. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. If you ever watch America's Got Talent, there's a guy that was on there singing a song he wrote that went, I just want more Parmesan, but I'm embarrassed. It's because like when you're at the Italian restaurant and they offer you the Parmesan and eventually you kind of have to say you're good because they kind of lead you to like, oh, is that good? Are you good? And you just always want them to keep adding more Parmesan to your pasta or whatever. But you can't just...
You just give me this.
Just give me this.
You can leave it here.
Leave it. I'll do it. Thanks.
Yeah. Can I thank you. Yeah. Big fan of cheese.
Big fan of cheese. Cheese is the only reason why I couldn't be vegan.
Mm-hmm.
It's just cheese.
Mm-hmm.
I often spend like $250 at the cheese store just buying cheese.
Yeah. I think we've yeah.
There's so many different types. I mean, they're all different, and people are just creating new ones. So,
delicious.
All the cheeses.
I am hungry.
I mean, it is 9 o'clock now for us. So,
so I don't have the car as to where I normally after we were done with the stream. I'd probably just go drive to the closest In-N-Out for those animal style fries. But I'm gonna have to save that trip for tomorrow and eat all of the cheese that is in my fridge because that I do have. So.
The closest In-N-Out to me is a 2.5 to 3 hour drive to Denton, Texas.
Oh boy. Wow.
Yep.
State lines, eh? Ooh.
Yeah, well,
In-N-Out is on my walking path. Horrible. Horrible. I walk by it. I walk by that, Jack in the Box, Taco Bell.
Oh, well, they're just like teasing you at this point.
But in a way, it's good because there's so many fast food places. I don't want it, right? Because I'm like, this is just like overkill.
Yeah, right? It's too easy.
Yeah. Except for McDonald's. But McDonald's is off on its own little part, which is actually closer to me than any of the other ones.
And their fries are delicious. Like that hasn't changed. As far as I know. It's been I don't know.
Oh no, I love McDonald's fries. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
I think I ate fries. I ate fries like every day of the Halloween hunt. Like different fries.
I am
Wait.
impressed, Channers. You live up to your QB.
Yeah, you know that old saying, you are what you eat. You have become the McDonald's fries.
Right.
Yeah, we have a photo to prove it.
A custom QB to prove it.
Yeah. Yeah. And you'll have a shirt to prove it soon, or a sweatshirt to prove it.
Which I will wear to Vegas. That's right.
Yes.
Though
I'm so
I don't
excited
think
to
it's
see
gonna
everybody
be
in their
that
merch.
cold in Vegas. Y'all are gonna be wearing sweatshirts, and it's Vegas.
Yeah, but in
springtime.
March,
Is it
it
cold?
might still be a little chilly.
Really?
Yeah.
Like in the morning.
Yeah,
Okay.
like 60 to 70, especially if they're talking about like 8 a.m. sessions. I'm sorry, but what? In Vegas?
And if I walk with Manel and Gia to the sign and back, I probably will need it at the beginning and then probably need to take it off while we're walking.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Craziness.
I got so excited when I had my layover in Vegas, and like when we went to Hawaii, and I could just like see the strip from the airport, and I was like, oh, I get to go here soon. And then I'm like, I guess not.
Damn it.
Yeah.
There could still be a chance. Nobody has booked hotel rooms with a discount code yet. So I'm still holding out hope, okay?
Yeah.
But I also requested the dates off from work. So
Okay.
balance. It's balance.
You know what I wish we could do as merch? Shoe just reminded me. I wish we could do shoes as merch.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that
wouldn't
would
that
be
make
great.
sense? And then Shoe could have a shoe for Coin Hunt.
That would
Coin
be
Hunt
awesome.
shoe for Shoe.
A coin hunt shoe for shoe.
Yeah.
Just for shoe. Just for you, shoe.
I mean, he was one of the first people to buy any Coin Hunt merch. He's the first photo I got of proof of someone receiving Coin Hunt merch. So I bet you
awesome.
if we offered shoes, he would for sure be the first shoe, and definitely guaranteed to be the first shoe that has a shoe.
We're
wish
in
we could do shoes.
Shoeception.
No, if you were able to do shoes, Sweeting for sure would buy it. She's
Yeah.
what do you call it? Shoehead?
Shoehead, yeah. Sneakerhead.
Sneakerhead. Thank you. Yeah.
I would buy it. I wish we
Hype
could
beast.
like, you know how? Oh, idea. Oh my God, I know what we can do. I know what we can do.
What?
You know how? Okay. Now, I don't wear these, and I've never owned a pair, but you know, like the Crocs with the holes.
Oh, the little charms.
Yeah, they sell the little charms you can put in the holes. What if those were cubies? And you could collect your cubies on your shoes.
Wait, why do I feel like I'm having deja vu. Has somebody mentioned this before?
Maybe it was Korkio.
No, it wasn't me.
Maybe it was.
I just
Korkio.
got excited about this idea, which means I haven't had it before.
You never know. You're one beer in. I don't know.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. That would be super cool. I mean, I don't own a pair of Crocs, but I'd be down.
all I would need, like,
Keepsake value.
I could 3D print the little charms that go in the holes. And I bet I could find, like, the design online of how, like, the 3D image. So that all I have to do is modify it to be a QB. Oh,
That would be
I love
super
this
cool.
idea. Except who the fuck wears those shoes anymore? Not, like, I don't know.
Crocs?
All right.
Yeah.
With the what? Yeah, but like the Croc clogs. Like I wear Crocs all the time. That's all I wear. But mine don't take charms because I don't wear the clogs. But okay, so y'all, anyone who's listening, let me know if you like Croc clogs and would put QB charms on them, and I might make them. Okay.
Yeah, that would be super cool.
Yeah. See, good reasons for going over 3 hours. I had crazy ideas. All right. But I think we should probably shut this down soon.
Yeah. I think
it's
on
like
that note,
11:15 here.
I heard. Oh, snap. Don't forget your mystery box from an hour and 15 minutes ago.
Already got it when we were talking about auction house things.
Nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess we'll figure out Hunter's Lodge for next weekend.
Yeah, y'all can't miss
And yeah, definitely don't want to miss Hunter's Lodge. It's we will all be there, I am sure. So Channers, it was so lovely having you on finally. I feel like it was a long time coming, and we've just been dropping the ball on the guest side of things because we we literally don't talk all week until Sunday comes, and I'm like, are we still doing it? And sometimes it's just 5:45 happens, and then I get a call from Korkio, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's happening. So
yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, but so much fun talking with both of you instead of being just in chat and chatting there. Actually being able to interact is fun.
I missed the guest aspect and having it's just been so fun.
It was fun getting to know who you are. Yeah. Putting a face behind the fries. Oh, that should be the name for our episode. The face behind the fries.
Ooh, good title of that.
Yeah.
Korkio's ideas after that 3-hour mark. Look at that.
I know, she's just flowing.
I've got
juice.
The beer and the sleepiness is soaking in, and the
the sleepy ha-has mixed with beer. Okay, heard. That's the secret sauce.
Yeah. Okay, so don't let me forget what that was, because I already forgot. What was it? The face behind the fries. Okay, I'll remember.
and the clog charms. Clog charms. Oh, that's a mouthful.
The triple C's. Okay.
Yes, that one.
Feed Goat says that she wears the cute little ballerina ones. No charms for me. Yeah, I used to have the little ballerina flats, and then they stopped making them. Like the ones that I specifically wore, the little jellies. I loved those things, but they don't make them anymore. Anyway. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. No, you're good. Don't be sorry, goofball. Yeah, so we'll see you guys all next Sunday. Heaven forbid anything happens, but after Hunter's Lodge. Bye, everybody. Happy hunting.
Good night.